All right, folks, welcome to the Closers Den, ultimate space for wholesalers committed to action and growth. Here at the Den, it's all about creating that synergy to start dialing and taking charge of your income driven activities alongside with other virtual wholesalers like myself and a man who needs no introduction, John Motzenbacher,
What's
who
up?
is definitely a sniper. So I am very excited about this episode. And so just a very quick introduction for some of you folks that are new. My name is Caesar. I started virtual wholesaling about 14 months ago now. So I'm just a regular guy who left the 9 to 5 grind to create freedom and legacy for myself and my family. And I created this channel specifically for other wholesalers, new wholesalers, just for you to be able to listen to other folks, other closers closing, so that while you're picking up the phone, because I understand that phone can get pretty heavy at times. And so I've always found when I started, actually, I used to watch John in his lives, and it helped me pick up the phones. So I wanted to pay it forward, created this channel. It's really just for you guys. So, we can all grow together and inspire each other to action. That's pretty much it. So that being said, John, let's introduce yourself.
What's up, everybody? My name is John Motzenbacher, licensed broker, Fresno, California. Um, Basically started wholesaling in 2020 when Governor Hairgel out here in the communist country of California shut the entire state down. I had no way to make money. I freaked out and did what anybody would do, go on YouTube and try to figure out what the hell I was going to do. So I tripped into a guy named Max Maxwell and basically had no idea what the hell I was doing, didn't have a contract, didn't have anything, and basically just drove for dollars. I couldn't do anything else, right? I couldn't have open houses, couldn't do anything. So that's basically where I got my start. And then I tripped into some guy named Pace Norby who was selling, hey, you can buy houses with somebody else's mortgage. And I'm like, bullshit. Supersized my order, gave him a credit card, and basically, as they say, the rest is history. So I don't know everything, but I got a pretty good foundation under me. Met Caesar along the way, and I'm basically here to learn from all of you as well. I don't know everything.
Perfect. Perfect. Thanks, John. Appreciate it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and make some calls, man. You want to start it off and dial, and what we'll do is we'll do one at a time. So you'll
Okay.
dial. If you want me to help with finding the ARV or comping, feel free to drop it on the private chat. I know you don't need help, but if you want me to help out and assist a little bit, feel free to do that, and I'll do the same as
All right.
well.
All right. So I got some leads from. I'm not going to name the lead source because I don't want you guys to go and buy anything from them. Let's just put it that way. Uh, Hopefully
Jermaine, what's
this
up,
works.
buddy? How you doing?
Can you hear that?
No,
Hold on.
I can kind of hear the ring.
Okay. Hey, Kim, it's John. I told you I'd give you a call a little bit after noon your time. Do me a favor, give me a call back, 559-708-6460. I'm going to call her again because that's who I am. Hey, Kim, it's John. How are you? I am great. So I was hoping to get some photos of this property here in Houston, Alabama. The only photo that I see online is an absolute forest, and you kind of confirmed that the I can hear you.
Yeah, what in the world would you want a property in Houston, Alabama for anyway?
Well, we buy
Just
properties.
asking.
Yeah, we buy properties all over the place. So I don't know what I don't know. I basically try to figure out how to solve a problem. You got a problem with the property you don't want, and I've got either I'm your buyer, I have a buyer. I just don't know what problem we're trying to solve. Obviously, you're not living in it, right?
Right, and I wanted to redo it and maybe have it as a rental, but I live 2 hours away, and I'm divorced. I'm a woman. All my sons are grown, but they work. It's just so far. My cousin owns the property across the street, but he's a really old man, and so it's like I had big ideas, but I just haven't been able to do it. So then I was like, well, maybe I should sell it. But then, my neighbor had offered me like $10,000. And I'm like, I'm not selling it for $10,000. I'll just keep it.
Okay.
So it's just been that. So I've just had it and I went in, me and my grandson went in, and I was trying to send you these other pictures, but can I text it to this phone number we're on?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see.
But you said it was a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, right?
Yes,
Okay.
but the rooms were super small. Like it's an old house. It's on block. You can walk all the way up under it. I think that's why it stayed so good, but it just wasn't like, they never had a lot of money. It wasn't like real nice on the inside ever when I was growing up.
Okay.
It was just, and so I was going to open it up and just make like a 2-bedroom and try to make a rental, because you got Brushy Lake, you got the historical cemetery, a church over there. You got the tavern down the road, like 15 minutes away.
Now we're
and
talking.
My kids kept saying, oh, that won't ever, like it's getting popular up there. It might really could be a place where people rent, like an Airbnb or whatever. That's what I was wanting to do. But
Gotcha.
and I just haven't been able to do it. So
all right, so it needs some repairs. Did you say it was gutted?
it would need a whole inside. You'd
Okay.
have to go in, and you'd probably want to change where the walls are, and and open it up.
Now this is a regular home. It's not a mobile, correct?
It's not a mobile home.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
All right. So 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. Any idea how big this thing is? Like if I look some places, it says maybe it's 760. Does that sound right?
I guess. I don't really. That's probably about right.
All right.
It had like a little bitty hallway, and then to the little rooms, and yeah. Oh.
All right. So
But,
you do want to sell it. You didn't want 10,000 for it. What are you hoping to get for this thing? If I could wave a magic wand, what is the magic number? What do I show up?
$30,000 for it.
You're wanting 30.
It's a well on the property. It's an acre. They said it's almost exact square. And I figured with just the lumber and the roof and the block and everything that's in the house, structure, that's what I felt like. But I'm not in real estate. I have no idea. This is just off the top of my head. This is just what I wanted. Like I haven't talked to anybody. I had some real estate people call me, but I've never, I've let it get grown up. And I told her, I said, well, if I get it cleared off, we can go look at it. But we never did. So.
Okay. So what do you think it's going to cost me to put this thing back together in dollars? Like, is it going to cost me 40 grand, 50 grand more?
Oh yeah. I think for 40,000, somebody could be, renting it.
Okay.
Or selling it or whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
What does it
needs gravel. You'd have to build the driveway back. You got to do a little bit of landscaping. It needs a deck or a porch on the front and the back, because the steps on the front were like block porch.
Okay.
So it's kind of coming down. And it needs a big window. It's got a giant picture window in the living room area when you first walk in.
Okay.
But when I was up there, with the last guy that cleared it, threw a limb and it knocked a little hole in that big picture window. So that's what I was looking at. I don't know how much it costs to get one of those windows, which you'd probably want to put all new windows. I don't know if you'd want modernized windows, you know.
Do you think it would be cheaper for me just to knock this house down, clear the brush, and start fresh?
Well, I mean, you probably have the money to do all that. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. If it was me, I would just go in there and do it. But I don't know. Like I said, I don't know anything about it. So.
Okay. So in a perfect world, $30,000 gets it done. Now, I've got these people I call nerds in the back. They were the real smart people in high school and whatnot with the pocket protectors that can do math. Like, I'm just a glorified information gatherer. So if I send this back to them and they tell me, hey, the most we can pay for this thing is maybe 15,000, maybe 20,000. Is that something that I should not even call you back about?
Yeah, I'm probably not going to do that. I'm going to clear it because there's probably people in that area that would give me that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just to have it. The guy next door owns like 30 acres and he wants it.
I gotcha.
He's the one that offered me 10,000 a few years ago, and I was like, I'm not selling it to you for 10,000 because I knew he was just going to go in there and gut it and fix the house for his son, and I felt like it was worth more than that. Which I understand. It doesn't look worth more than that, but it's sentimental to me. It was also my grandmother's, you know.
Okay.
So,
how soon are you looking to get this done?
Oh, you know, I'm in the rush. I mean, I've been holding on it for 8 years. I haven't.
How much does
I mean, it would be nice. I could invest it in maybe something else, get me something else. But
is that what you're going to do? I give you a bag of money and then you're going to go buy something else?
That's what I want to do. Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to move into that something else? Is that your plan? Are you going to sell multiple properties or just this one?
I want to get something at Gulf Shores at the beach.
Nice. Now we're talking. That's better. It's better to be down the road from the beach than from this tavern, right?
Houston, Alabama is Bankhead Forest. The closest store is like 20 minutes or 30 minutes. But yeah.
If I fix this thing up, what do you think I could rent it for?
Oh. Well, you talking about like a monthly rental or an Airbnb or something?
Yeah, just like Kim wants to come rent something down the street from the tavern. And how much do you think Kim would pay a month to live in this property if I fixed it up?
Probably at least if it was all the time living there. I mean, you got to think you're in Alabama. We don't homes are not $400,000. I mean, they are in Birmingham, Alabama, but not in Houston, Alabama.
Well, roll tide. That's what I'm talking about. I love Bama. I'm all about the Crimson Tide. So,
yeah,
not this year, but
yeah.
So, let me go back. I mean, I could probably get these guys to come up a little bit. I mean, if I came in all cash, no realtor fees, I covered all the closing costs. What do you think the best price we could come to an agreement to today, Kim?
I don't know. I mean, I can't do a lot with $15,000. That's just not going to get it. So,
what about?
I don't know. Maybe 25. I consider it, but I mean, I'm really stuck on my 30. 30 is what I want. 30, but I hadn't even advertised it. I hadn't even tried to. That's what I'm saying. I talked to a realtor, and she said she would do without even looking at it or anything. She said she would. I think she said 39.9, but then I had already told her that I wanted 30. So
okay, Because yeah, I'm looking around. There's just nothing that's sold in the area in the last 18 months. I've
They're
looked.
selling all that lake property up there,
Right.
and it's that's been big. And I'm saying 3 years down the road, and that Ludi's Tavern is like a place people visit for vacation or whatever, and then you got Brushy Lake and the historical cemetery up there. And I mean, a lot of people just go up there just to drive through, and the Bankhead Forest,
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay. Well, if I came in all cash, I mean, we can close quickly. You think I can? You think I could talk you into 20,000?
I'm gonna have to think on that one.
Okay.
I don't know.
So 25 gets it done. What if we met in the middle of that? I mean, if I gave you all of my money, if I went into my living room right now and dug through all my cushions and found all the change that I have in my cushions, I mean, there's going to be popcorn and all kinds of stuff in there too, but I'm sure I got some change. How about all in? I cover all the closing costs, no realtor fees, no nothing. You get a bag of money. How about 22,000?
How are we even going to do this anyway over the phone?
Oh, I'm magic. I basically call up the title
And how
company.
do I know all this is legit? I mean,
Oh, I'll send you over a contract. Then we'll send it over to the title company. The title company is going to pull all the information that we have. They're going to provide me with title insurance, all that kind of stuff. And then they're going to send you either a wire, you can pick up a check, they can mail it to you. However you want to get your money is how you'll get your money. And we can wrap this thing up. I mean, title companies are a little bit slow in Alabama. Like, I haven't had a bunch of great luck, but I think we could probably wrap this thing up in 21 days or less. So 22 grand in 21 days. How's that sound?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to think on that. I don't know.
Okay. So if you put this thing up on the market, how long do you think it's going to take to sell it?
Well, see, that's another thing. I was thinking about just trying to sell it outright for a cash buyer or something, and not go through a realtor, because I know they're just trying to make money, and then it's.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, for cash, I think most investors are going to be in that $10,000 to $15,000 range, just from what I'm seeing, right? Because when I'm paying cash and I'm covering all the closing costs, I mean, there's thousands of dollars, right? I got to get insurance. Plus, I'm going to have to drop another $40,000 or $50,000 into this house just to make it work.
Yeah, you might not even have to put full. Be honest with you.
Okay.
My cousin was like, he said, we could go in here and probably put $10,000 in here and you could be living in here. But if you're going to do a rental, you're going to go extra stuff that.
Well, as a rental, I'm not going to put in, like granite countertops and stuff like that, because I know that whoever's renting it from me is not going to take care of wood if it was Kim's house and she was living in it, right?
Right. Yeah. You're right.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
if I went back to my underwriters, and they said that they do the 25, we can get a deal done today.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do this. Because I'm just a glorified information gatherer. I think that 22 is where we need to be, but let me go see if I can talk to these nerds in the back, and I'll kind of threaten them into getting you the most money. But if I mean, they're little nerdy guys. We don't want to. There's nobody masculine back there. I've talked to these guys. They're wearing glasses. They got little pencils in their pockets.
They're not appreciating your jokes right
now.
No,
they're not.
My youngest son is a nerd jock. He got accepted to Yale, but he always called himself a nerd jock because he played all the sports, but he was like super smart.
And he's at Yale?
No, he didn't go. They offered him a 72,000 a year. I think it was. No, it might have been 69. I don't know. They offered him like right at 70,000 a year, so it was only like 5,000 off of being paid. And he didn't go. He went to Huntsville. He went to UAH with his buddies.
Yeah, got to stay close to home.
He's an engineer over here at Honda. He just started. He finally graduated. And
oh, nice. And how old is he right now? 20-something?
He's 23.
23.
Isn't that sweet?
23. All kinds of life in front of him.
Yeah. So he would like for his mom to get a beach place too.
Oh, I bet. Then he would have somewhere to come stay, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
How did you even find me? Well, you sent something about 143 is where we live now.
Yeah, you filled out a form on one of our websites. Like, that's not even my department. I basically just get the information, and then they basically have me chained to a chair with a phone, and I'm told all people. And then sometimes they'll bring me some bread and water, maybe a couple of noodles. Like I'm just.
Y'all are going to own the whole world if you're going as far as buying land in Houston, Alabama.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I've talked to a couple of my money partners, and they said, "Man, that thing's out in the boondocks." And I said, well, I don't know. Like I couldn't pick this thing out of a police lineup, but
well, let me tell you, Coleman's about 45 minutes from there, and Coleman is a wonderful place to live. It got voted one of the best towns or cities in Alabama, and
yeah,
I've lived there a couple of times, and it's a really nice place.
We're buying one right now, and we bought a couple in Athens.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right up above Decatur. I've got a cousin in Decatur. Yeah. Which is getting close to Huntsville, where Jacob went to UAH.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they have the best, one of the best engineering schools up there, because the aerospace engineering and all that stuff. Which I think they're going to put or something up there, aren't they? Isn't that what Trump said?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think so.
Let me ask you this, because I know these nerds in the back are going to ask me, if I fix this thing up, what do you think I could sell it for?
Well, I don't know. I don't really know. Maybe 170.
Really?
I mean, that's what I think.
All right. Let me go back to the nerds. You give me about minutes. I'll call you. Yes, no. And we'll put it on. I'll send it over to the title company, and they'll do all of the title work. They'll pull the title insurance, everything that I need. And is 21 days, is that too much time? Do you need more time? Is there anything you got to go get out of this house? Or I'm imagine you got to go get a machete and chop your way in there from the photos that I've seen.
I mean, there's some wiring and stuff in there, but nothing major.
Okay. What does it cost to clear that land? Is that something you guys do yourself?
About $300.
Oh, $300.
I've done it probably about 4 times.
Are you out there with a machete yourself, Kim?
No, well, the last time I hired what do you call that? It turns the dirt over. Not the backhoe, maybe it was a track hoe.
Okay.
But the couple times before that, it wasn't as grown up as bad. So the 70-something-year-old cousin of mine that lives across the street, he's got 300 acres like across the street. He just used his tractor.
Gotcha. Is that something he would do for us if we gave him some money?
Well, he's got so old. I mean, he might even be 80 now. I don't know, because he told me if I rented the equipment, he would go over there and do it.
Okay.
When I text.
Okay.
But I was like, you don't have to do that. Like, because I asked him, the last guy that did it, he said he died. Because I was like, can I get him to go back over there and do it? And he said, and I was like, oh, I'm so sorry.
Wow.
So, So I don't know a lot of people. I have a lot of cousins and stuff around that area, but I don't really know them because I didn't grow up
Gotcha.
around there. So
All right. I think I've got enough information. Let me go talk to these nerds, and I will circle back with you in 30 minutes, and we'll have another quick call with what I can do. Does that sound fair?
that's fine.
All right, Kim, I
Yes.
appreciate you taking a few minutes with me. And if you do have any photos, just text those over to me.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Wow, it's way too much money for their house? No way.
Dude, so it's so hard to comp that one because there's nothing
There's
around.
nothing, dude. And I can't even find this thing. Like, if you look at, I don't know what photos you're looking for. It just looks like a jungle, bro.
It is just, yeah, I looked at Google Maps. It is just a jungle out there.
The couple of
Anytime,
buyers that I do know in that neck of the woods.
and you know this, anytime the address starts with County Road.
Oh,
it
yeah.
is-
No, I knew it. I knew it. But that's what the type of leads that this lead provider sends. I mean, I got one that was for sale by owner, mobile home, no plumbing, no nothing. But once you add that stuff, you know.
Oh, dude, if
Yeah.
you go up the road and then turn around, you can actually see the house.
Oh, let's do that.
Yeah, so go up the road and then make a U-turn.
What are you like on Google Maps?
Google Maps, yeah. I can't share my screen because if I share my screen, it'll show the.
No, yeah, I know. I'm doing
Show
the
the,
same.
the
I'm gonna
address.
get on here. Here we go. Here we go. All right, so let's go up. Oh my God, it's just a jungle in this whole thing, bro.
Yep. So just go up the street, right? So if you're going up the street, the house should be on your right-hand side, and then
Oh
just,
yeah,
then just make a
barely
U.
see this thing. Let me get around this.
Look, is there even a road that goes to the house, like a driveway?
No, she said you're gonna have to put in gravel or something because I can see there's a little driveway. Oh my God, I can see it, Caesar. Well, I
Yeah.
reckon that's the house right there,
Yep.
dude. Yeah,
So here's
raw land for 1 acre is going for in that neck of the woods.
yeah. I mean, I found a property a couple of miles, a few miles out, going for
What are you
135
using?
using homes.com.
Okay, let's try that.
So if you go on homes.com, here, I can put this property up, and then you can just Google map it on how far, how close it is. I'll put it
Oh,
up
it's
on the
saying this
screen.
thing on homes.com is 52 to 319. What kind of acid are they on?
What was that?
On homes.com, it's saying the value is 52,000 to 319,000,
Yeah.
$187 a square foot.
So here's a house that I found for 135.
Okay, hold on. There's so many damn.
So if you wanna Google map
That's a
this,
mobile, is it not?
it was. Let me
That
take
looks like a
look.
mobile. No?
Where does it say?
Stunning 2-bedroom, 2-bath situated on it.
Well, it'll
Yeah, I
say
don't-
CAD framework,
That's a
Cat-
single family right here.
single
Cabin.
family.
Yeah. So okay, that's a
This was
that's a
built in
stick-built structure.
2023.
Oh, Kim
Yeah.
sent right now.
Yeah, and then I found a mobile home for 110.
Oh my goodness, bro. Let me see. Where the hell is Caesar? Caesar. These are coming via you. Hold on. Oh my God. Here.
She's sending the pictures.
Uh-huh. One at a time. I got 3 right now. Okay. I just got this deal done. Hold on. Please send comps. I'm going to let you call. What do you think we can pay 25 for this thing?
It's going to be tough. If you lock it up at 25, just give her the expectation that it's most like that there's a chance that we might have to come down to 15. If she's okay with that, and we'll just go, we'll get contractors out there. We'll see how much, we got to get our costs down to get that 25. So as long as she's aware and she can be flexible when the time comes, if the time comes.
So something like this. If I could do this, would you do that? If I could give you 25 grand and we can get our team out there and our team can take a look and put some real numbers on this thing and we think we can move it, great. If not, we're going to have to do one of two things. One, we're going to have to come down in price, or two, we're just going to have to cancel the contract and you're free to go do anything that you need to do. Something like that. Is that if I could, would you?
Yeah, but I also want to make sure that she's okay. She would be flexible later on, because if she's not flexible at all, then we're going to end up
we're just spinning our wheels. Yeah.
On the dispo side, just for her to say no. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So the way I've done it in the past, John, is I just go, hey, look, I don't mind sending an agreement for 25, but it's under two conditions. One, you're fully aware that there's a chance that we might have to come back down to 15. And two, I need you to be flexible with me if that time comes. That being said, that's why we need 21 days, because we're going to get a few contractors out there. We're going to get multiple bids. I'll do my best to get you the 25 so that I can hit my margin with a lower rehab cost. But if I can get that rehab cost lower than what I'm thinking right now, I'm going to have to come back to you at like anywhere between 15 to 25. So are you going to be flexible with me? If the answer to that question is yes, I'll send the agreement. If not, good luck with the realtor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So at least it's all the cards are on the table, and she's giving us.
Yeah. Then you're not disappointed.
Yeah.
Just know that, hey, I'm going to try to do everything. And based on what you told me, I'm going to go ahead and take a chance. But if my guys go out there and they say, hey, man, you need this, that, and the other thing, and man, our budget's going to be like 60,000, not 40,000, I'm going to need to come back to you and either get a price reduction. So the contract, I won't hold your feet to the fire and you don't hold mine.
Yep.
Something to that effect. All right. Well, we'll circle back. You call somebody and get from there.
Yep. Give me 1 second. I'm just sending a text. All right. Let me go ahead and make a call here. Yeah, because at that price point, it's really tight, and then we would be manufacturing a deal. And so on something like that, I really want right off the bat, are you going to be flexible with me or not? If the answer to that question is no, then you just walk away.
Mm-hmm.
And if they are, then we just gave ourselves a $10,000 cushion. And if we're wrong with the ARV and the ARV is higher, then we're good. We're golden. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that is... I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box.
Just put this person in a campaign drip.
Yeah, call another one.
Yep.
I heard myself talk enough already.
Yeah, you did talk a lot, bro.
Mm-hmm. I'm good at that.
I don't want to wake up the sleeping giant, but I thought you were going to bring your 10X, man.
Oh, we're going to get a deal. lock up a contract right now. I don't know if you noticed. You're dialing to people that don't even have voicemail. I'm going to go send an offer today.
I'm gonna get my LOI blaster going,
Ooh.
which I don't have, by the way. That was a joke.
Your call has
Yeah,
been
I
forwarded.
don't. I don't know how that makes sense.
Why is it not dialing?
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying.
All right, I'm gonna try one last one. Hey Erica, good morning. My name is Caesar. I'm calling about your property on River Avenue. Looks like you're still looking to sell that property. If so, I'm an investor and I'm actually looking to buy in that neighborhood. Give me a call back when you get this. I'll pay cash and I can close as soon as 14 days. And if you're not looking to sell anymore, shoot me a text. Totally cool, but let me know so I can take you off my list, okay? Thank you. All right, let me go to the next one. Gotta get someone to answer this thing, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not looking at the screen, by the way, so if there's any comments, feel free to respond.
Please leave a voice note after the tone.
Jesus. What the heck is that?
Please leave a voice note after the tone.
Hey, Danny. Good morning. Caesar here. I'm actually calling about your property on Cherry West Highway. Looks like you're looking to sell that property. I'm an investor. I'm looking to buy. Give me a call back when you get this. And if you're not looking to sell anymore, totally cool, man. Just shoot me a text and I can take you off the list. All right. Thank you. Let me just add this guy to my campaign drip before I call the next one.
I just got a new one.
What CRM do you use, John?
I've got several. My main one is called Lofty. It used to be called Chime. It's like $600 a month.
What?
I don't pay that. I get it through I get it through
Got it.
company. Let's see.
All right. Let me try one last one, and then
Ooh,
you
this one looks
give me one.
decent. Let me see here.
This guy and I have been trying to get a hold of each other. So
this one's in Illinois. I'm gonna kill my deal feed. Oh.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice message.
I don't know how I'm gonna win if no one answers, man.
This guy wants full retail. No way.
Automated voice messaging system. 8652932 is not available. The mailbox is full and cannot accept.
Jesus.
Brutal.
All right, you go ahead, man.
Hold. Okay, where the hell is StreamYard? Okay, hold on. Private chat. That is our target property. This guy wants 70 racks. He bought it for 10 grand. It's a 5 and 2. Let me kill that. Let's kill that. Is this thing on the market? Zillow. It's off market. It last sold in 2023 for $68,000.
What?
Yeah. And it still needs flooring. It doesn't even look like it looks like it needs appliances. Yeah, this is a completely fucked lead, but I have to call it.
I wonder if the pictures online are those current or not.
I don't know. Let's get the whole 411. This is going to be a shit show. I already know.
Let's go.
This is why I like to cold call versus this bullshit.
Your call has been forwarded to an
Hello.
Hey Shane, it's John. I just got a property sent to me that you're looking to get a cash offer on there in Perkin, Illinois. How's it going, my man?
Good.
So what situation with this? I'm looking at some of the photos online and whatnot. Looks like you didn't buy it too long ago. What's going on?
Oh no, we've owned the house since 1986.
Okay.
And what happened is we had it on the market and somebody wanted to do a contract for deed.
Okay.
And we did that. And they were there for 6 months and then defaulted on it and gave it back to us.
Oh boy. Well, at least you got it back.
Yeah.
Okay. So the photos that I see, it says last sold on December 21st, 2023 for $68,000. Are these photos in what it looks like right now?
There's a couple of floor tiles or floor pieces of flooring that need replaced, but it is at the house.
Okay.
So, I mean, they painted a few things, but I mean, it's pretty much the exact same condition.
Now, do I need appliances in the kitchen? I don't see.
Yes, there are no appliances.
Okay.
It's just strictly an empty house.
Gotcha. And I see there's something going on with the door frame. Like, what repairs would I need to make to this thing other than put in some appliances and?
There's a little bit of trim work that needs done at that.
Okay.
Yeah, front door and back door, they were installed wrong, and it just needs some trim around them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Now, you guys lived in this house at one point and then sold it? Like,
We lived in 84. My parents and the whole family did.
Okay.
My parents bought another house in 94 and moved in here. But they started fixing it up with the intention to selling it, and then my sister moved into it.
Okay.
And then she moved out. We remodeled it again. Then my brother moved into it. He moved out. We remodeled it again, and I moved into it.
Wow, it's just kind of like a hand-me-down, but with houses, huh? Gotcha.
And well, my dad passed away about 7 years ago,
Mm.
and the house sat empty for the longest time. I had a buddy of mine said he'd be willing to do work for it if he could stay there or work to it.
Mm-hmm.
We ended up being there 5 years, did absolutely nothing. We had to evict him. 2 30-yard dumpsters of garbage we had to take out, tear out all the floors, all the flooring and everything, and redo everything. So, and then we got it back up to par. We sold it to the contract for deed. They defaulted on that, and now we're back trying to sell it again.
Gotcha. And where, I mean, I'm trying to pull up some comparables and whatnot, see if I didn't see anything that's sold in the area recently. Am I missing
Oh,
anything?
I have no clue, to tell you the truth.
Okay. And where did
We live in the same town, but we live out in the country.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And then where did the you're looking to get 70,000 for this thing?
Yeah, approximately.
Okay. Where did that number come from? Is that a realtor told you that?
Yeah, originally when we sold it, we listed it for 78,
Uh-huh.
and then we sold it for 6. And I figured we ended up getting a new water heater and putting it in, and had the furnace worked on. So I figured with all that and the new stuff in there, it's worth 70.
Okay. How much financially, how much cash would I have to jam into this house? And what do you think it would sell for once I did that?
Oh, that I do not know.
Okay. I mean, you think it's grand?
Oh, I mean, then it all depends on what you do to it.
Okay.
All the drywall in there is new. Like I don't know if you saw the pictures of the dining room and the kitchen with the tray ceilings.
Yes.
That was all just done.
Okay.
So, I mean, bathroom remodels would probably increase it a little bit, and possibly a new kitchen. The cabinets that are in there are from Restore, the Habitat for Humanity.
Okay.
They were a little bit updated from what we had in there, and those are all solid oak. So,
is that carpet on the stairs?
yes,
Okay.
that's the only thing that has carpet on them.
Okay. Yeah. And then how's the electrical, the HVAC? Like, what do we got?
Furnace and air, forced
Okay.
air. Electrical's all up to code. We had the house inspected by the building inspector because we had to have them come in and condemn the house in order to get that tenant out.
Okay.
So, and there was a few electrical things that we had to fix, and then he approved everything before we got occupancy back.
Gotcha. How long ago was that?
Pretty much, I think 8 months before we sold it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it was a lot of work's been done recently to it, a year and a half ago, pretty much.
Okay.
Because all those floors were just put in literally right before we sold it. So all new floors, new trim, new beds, all new doors going into the bedrooms and bathrooms. Yeah.
I'm curious, why wouldn't you just throw this on the market with a realtor?
That'd be my mom. She did not like the fact that when we did a contract for deed, that we ended up paying. So they put their deposit down of the $7,000, and we still had to end up paying more in closing costs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if I've got to throw 70 at you and another 30 at this house. Now I'm in at 100. I'm thinking the most this thing on its best day could sell for is 115 with the realtor fees and the closing cost. I mean, how do I make any money?
Oh yeah, well, I understand, and that's what I've been looking for, somebody who's wanting investment properties for renting, landlord or something like that. The size of that house, it's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. You can rent it for minimum $1,200 a month.
You think 1,200? Okay.
Oh yeah, easily. My ex-wife, she's in a 3-bedroom, 1-bath, and she's paying $1,100 a month. So, and it's not too.
Gotcha.
Same town and everything.
Okay. I'm trying to run some numbers here, but if I came in all cash, I covered all the closing costs, no realtor fees, no nonsense. Like, what's the best that we can do today? I got to put some money on this deal.
I could probably now it's my mom's property. She owns it. So, I mean, she makes the final decision on everything.
Okay. So you're not is.
No, she is, but
Gotcha.
she doesn't like talking to people.
I don't blame her. I do it every single
Yeah.
day. I'm envious of her position on not talking to
Right.
people.
I could probably get her.
Okay. So it's 60. And how
Right.
is looking to get this done? Is this something we can track today and close in the next 21 days or less?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that'd be fine. Because, I mean, she's been trying to sell, she's been trying to get rid of years.
Oh my goodness.
But like I said, we had that guy in there for 5 years and we were trying to get rid of him. And I ended up taking a job in Florida, so I couldn't do anything while I was there. And now I'm back in Illinois. And that's when we got everything rolling again,
Mhm.
when I got back. Because I started a company in Florida. And then when COVID hit, I had to come back. So that's when we got the ball rolling on getting him out, and me trying to get my jobs done plus work on that just took longer than what we wanted to.
What kind of work are you into?
Construction. I do framing, decks, structural repairs, stuff like that.
Well, then you got a pretty good idea of what it's going to take to put this thing back together. Come on.
I don't do the finish work.
Okay.
Yeah. That's where I lack is the finish stuff. I can build you a house in 30 days, but as soon as that framing's up, I'm out of there.
Yeah, I can't fix dinner, so I don't know. I gotta lean on guys like you. I was smart and married a wife that can fix everything. If I have a screwdriver or a hammer, she gives me that look. You know the look I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
All right. So
But I was gonna say, if you go off of like the company I subcontract for, costs like them, you can run $30,000 just in a bathroom remodel.
absolutely, that's why I'm a little bit concerned. Like I'm thinking, on my best day, I'm probably 40 or 50 to get this thing right.
Right.
I got to
But,
get paint on the outside. I mean, I don't have, updated photos. I'm just going off what I see
But
online.
what you see is how it looks. So, I mean, there might be a few scratches on the walls from them moving out.
Okay.
But besides that, literally, they moved in. They were there for 4 months. They painted a few things and then they left.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So if
'Cause
we
the house wouldn't sell. That's the only reason they backed out of it.
gotcha. Okay. So what's our next step? Mom is the one that makes the final decision. If you and I come to an agreement at, let's say, $6,000, I mean, she says yes or no. Like, do we need to get her on the phone? Like, what are we doing?
Well, I can try right now.
Yeah, that's
I've got
fine.
a card.
Like, let's see what we can do.
Give me just a second. I will call her. All right, you still there?
I am here.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got my mom on the phone now. Her name's Connie.
Hi, Connie. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
I hear you don't like to talk to people, so I'll try to be as brief as possible. I was talking to your son about this property. I'm trying to figure out how we can get a deal done. He's in construction, but he doesn't really know how much it's going to take to put this thing back together. I'm thinking it's probably going to take me between $30,000 and maybe $50,000 to put it back together. And I think the most I could sell it for is about $115,000. He thinks $60,000 is where you would be. I mean,
That's fine.
yeah. Like, what if I
Yeah.
what if I came in all cash? I could close in 21 days or less, no realtor fees. I cover all the closing costs. I got to go and talk to the nerds in the back, the guys that are a lot smarter than me. If they told me, because I mean I know these knuckleheads, they're gonna try to get the house or less. Do you think we can get this deal done today for $50,000?
As far as I know.
Okay, so 50,000. If I cut you a check for 50 grand, we'd be okay.
Yep.
Okay, let me get to work. Let me go talk to these knuckleheads in the back, and
Okay.
I'm gonna put this thing on paper. Anything else I need to know about this house? I heard it's like a bad penny. It just keeps coming back. You've been trying to sell this thing for 9 years, right?
Well, more than that.
Oh my goodness.
We moved out and let's see, Alex was a year and a half and he's almost 30.
Mm.
94 is when you moved out.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
But I
Had people lived there and had to redo it and had to redo it. And yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let me
now
do.
the garage.
Okay.
The
go-
garage does have a new roof on it.
Oh, it does. Okay.
Yeah,
Brand new.
The city made me come in and redo the roof because it was caving in.
Okay.
So it has a brand new steel roof, steel trim on it, but the house is still original. Well, not original, but it still has an old roof on it. But it does not leak. So
No.
Okay. And then if I sent you a contract, we can just electronically sign. You can handle that.
yeah,
Okay. So you can help
Yeah.
mom with the clicking of the
Oh, yeah.
buttons and all that kind of stuff. Okay.
Yep.
Let me do this. Let me go back and get this. I'm probably going to need about 30 minutes, and then I'm going to circle back with you. What we'll execute this thing and get the party started.
okay.
Well, I'm at the blessing room until 2.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
I'm at the blessing room until 2 o'clock today.
Okay. And it is, I am calling you from the communist country of California. So it's 10 o'clock here. So that's like 1 o'clock where you're at. I know, don't hold it against me. Me and Governor Hair Gel out here. I'm envious of folks like you guys. But let me,
It's noon right now.
yeah, okay.
We're 2 hours ahead.
Oh, you're 2 hours ahead. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Let me, so after 2 o'clock, I'll get everything dialed up and we'll fire you off a call.
Okay.
All right, I'll get it all penciled up. I appreciate it. You guys have a great day.
You too.
Take care.
You too. Bye.
What's up?
Hey, John. Hold on. I got
What is up?
something for you. I hope it works.
Hey, JV on that. You put it on paper, you dispo it, and we'll get it done.
Yeah, I think that would work. It will be a buy and hold at that price point. What's
Whatever it is, let's just find somebody that's dumb enough to give us the money for it.
There you go. I don't know if you guys heard that.
There we go. Is that the bell ring? I like it.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Cool.
And then I still got the other one. You want to put that thing on paper and we'll send it over to them? Do we have a TC in the house? Somebody raised their hand out there in YouTube land and put this on paper for us. I guess I can do it too, though.
I can put it on paper right now.
I've got a super
Um,
simple. Hold on, bookmarks. I think I can share this with you. It's
If
not.
we had
the-
locked it up, if we had locked it up at 40, we'd have like a trip. I would say it's a trifecta. It can be like a flip because it's a light rehab, right?
I can go back to them and try to say, "Hey, I went back there and talked to the knuckleheads."
Is it a light rehab? 'Cause
wanna-
I wasn't listening.
Yeah. Well, I mean, other than we got to put appliances in it.
Yeah. So what's the rehab cost on it? What did you clock?
A
it
guy
in?
that's in construction can't even tell me that. You're talking to a guy that can't fix dinner.
I'm thinking about 25, 40 at the most.
Okay.
Just based the way he explained it. Because the pictures that we see online, it's still pretty much the same, right?
He said it's exactly the same.
Okay.
A little
you
bit
can-
of trim work and some appliances in the kitchen.
Yeah. So I would say 25. Do you have the name and the address, email address?
Hang on. Well, I've got his email address. So let me do this. Let me shoot this guy a text and hold on.
Yeah, just ask him either we send
Nar.
him or
Let me see. Nar. Let me see. Well, the name that it shows on the tax records is Conto. She said her
Yeah.
name was Connie, so that's her.
so that's it. Yep. We can send it to her and then CC him, whatever's best, or we can just send it to him if she's gonna sign it through his phone. You know what I
So
mean?
hold on. Let's
I'm doing this right now. Today's the 7th.
send me
What do you
mom's email address and I'll CC you into the contract. I'm going back to talk to the nerds right now.
Yep. You're a hoot, man.
Dude, you gotta have fun. Like, what the hell's the point of all of this? And I gotta paint a picture, you know? You got some guys back there, you know, with their whatnot, you know?
You are a
People
hoot.
love that shit.
What did you say? 50,000?
Yep. 50 racks. And this is in Chicago, Illinois, which we'd have to double close, right?
Oh, are we gonna have to double close in Illinois?
I don't even know.
I don't think we do. I think you can only do like one close a month or a year,
Oh,
but no
that's what it is?
checks. Yeah, if I remember correct. I mean, I can be wrong on it, but we'll double check.
I don't know what I don't know. Let's make some money.
Yeah, we'll figure
I didn't
that
come
out.
here to do anything but lock them up and move them out.
7, 14, 21. So we'll do the 29th closing date, which is perfect. It's the middle of the month. I mean, middle of the week. TBD. Do they live there or is it vacant? It's vacant,
It's
right?
vacant.
So can we get a lockbox in there?
I don't know why we can't.
Yep. Let's do that. NA. I'm already done. I don't know what contract you use, but our contract is only 2 pages.
Well, it's totally fine. You put it in your company's name and we'll move it. I'm just a glorified information gatherer. I like to
Yep.
make breakfast. I don't like to clean the dishes. So I just work the front house of the front of the house.
All right, I've saved it. So once you get the email address, just drop it on the chat. And then you need mom's phone number too.
Oh, here it is, right here.
Oh, you have it already?
Hang on. Yeah. It's because I fucking dominate, bro. That's what I do. Just need mom's number. Whoops.
Yep. So
Telephone number to put on the agreement.
oh, and John, can you on the private chat or text, can you send me his info?
I certainly can.
So I can see.
Copy. Text it or the private chat?
Text it 'cause I'm looking at my phone right now. I can do that.
Okay, so that's him. Hold on. That's him. This is also him. And then she's.
Hey, is this from your lead source, John?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
But I don't want to give them any props because it's.
You hate them.
Dude, I'll fight those guys. Oops. That's her phone number.
All right. And so what I'm gonna do is so the last one is her phone number, right? The last one that
Yeah.
you sent me, the 8782.
Yep. Oh,
And
I
his
just saw the comments. The
And
script
his number
worked.
is 781. That's funny.
I don't have a script.
241 878.
My script is not having a script.
All right, so let's.
For all those out, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just
No,
going
no.
to say for everybody out there, there's no magic to this. You could use RJ's script like Caesar does. It's very bing, 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 bing. I don't disagree with that. I'm just kind of free floating, but I do use RJ's lines. Hey, if I could cover all the closing costs, no realtor fees, you know, what's the best price I can get? Like that's a bullet, bro. Like that thing is solid. It will get you a price reduction. So
Absolutely.
I used that line to that last guy, right? He said 60. I
Yep.
got mom on the phone and went to 50. Mom was
Yep.
like, yeah, we can get it done. My problem is we left money on the table when mom said yes, like that.
Yep.
We left
Yep.
money
Yep.
on the table. And I probably could go back to mom right now
I think
and
you
drop it
can.
even more. She just doesn't
Can I-
want it. She doesn't want to talk to anybody.
Yeah, let me share my screen. And you have a good rapport with her at this point. You made her laugh several times. So here's where I'm thinking it really moves, John. Right. I can even put $15,000 assignment fee here. Right. Someone will go all in at 93,560 to win $20,000. That's assuming that the re-up cost is 25.
Well, we could do one of two things. I can go blame the nerds in the back. Hey, they only think that we can pay 40 for this thing. Or we can do the 50, try to move it and come back for the price reduction.
Yeah. So right here, see, this is why I like this. And I don't, you probably haven't seen this calculator, John, so it might be all over, might look Chinese to you. But the way it is look, on a flip side, if we buy it offer at 40, we put in wholesale fee at 15. And the reason why I'm putting 15 here is because it's in Illinois. I'm probably going to be okay with like a $9,000 or $10,000 assignment fee on it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because of the area, how rural it is. So I'm just giving us like $5,000 to $6,000 cushion. So when we get beat up by the buyer, we have room to move, right? And so if this moves at this price point, right, the buyer pays $55,000, but after he pays closing costs, repairs, and everything, his all-in number is 93 to win 19,000. It's a 20% return on it. You know what I mean? If the guy is a buy and hold, still at $55,000 to the end buyer, that gets him 1.66% rental return, which
it
in
needs
that
to be at
area,
least 1%.
yeah, but in rural areas, I like it to be at 1.5 and higher.
Okay.
So this is actually perfect, 1.66. And if that guy does a burr, it's pretty much a free house. So 40 is really a magic number because then we get a trifecta. You know what I mean? Like you have three exit strategies.
Mm-hmm.
You have a flip, you can rent it out, and you can also burr it.
Okay.
I think this moves at 40, assuming that the pictures are still the same, and we just need to put in about $25,000 of re-up costs. Like that's the case.
Go back to them. I can go back to them, blame it on the nerds. I mean, we could even middle right at 45.
Yeah, we can even do 45. 45 on the rent it still works, 1.55. So I would anchor it at 40, and then if we have to meet in the middle at 45, we do it at 45.
Okay.
Yeah,
you
you
make
want
some
to?
calls and then
Well, did you want to give her a call and
I'll
close
stop.
it now, or
No, go ahead and make a couple of calls. I'm gonna let
okay?
them marinate on that a little bit, and then I'll get back. Hey, I just talked to them, and blah 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 blah. Should I call
Perfect.
her directly?
I would say so. Well, I mean, you started with
I
a
might
son.
piss the son off. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
already don't want to talk to me.
Yeah, I say you call
All
the
right,
son
we'll
and you're
figure
like,
it
"Hey,
out.
can you put mom on the phone?" Kind of deal. All right, hold on. Let me stop sharing my screen.
That's why I like that Eric Klein. Hey, I've got great news. I can cut you a check for $40,123.70. I love how he has just some random number.
Everyone has a different take on it. I personally don't like his style, but that's just me. Everyone's a little different, you know what I mean? That's why I tell people like go listen to each one and see which one resonates with you the best and then start putting it into action.
You're gonna learn something from every period.
Yeah. All right, let me call this guy.
You do that, tough guy.
Just want to make sure I have all of his information. This one just got texted to me, so I don't have it on my CRM. So let me just make sure I have all the info. Okay, cool.
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach.
Bro, I haven't had one person think
God to
of this.
call Texas, huh? Let's see here. Brutal.
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please try your call again later.
Jesus.
Kind of all over the board here on this one.
On this one?
Mm-hmm. I'm seeing 133, 105, 107, 65, 160. Then the outlier is there was one built in 2021 that sold for 180. This one was built in 57.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
this one, I don't know, bro.
I think the guy that sent it to me said that ARV is like 125. So I mean it's not that far off from what you're saying. You're saying everything's like 150, 160?
Well, I got 133, 105. The house that sold for 105. I'll give you the address in the. Let's see here.
Oh man, my cycle sales. What the heck happened?
Too many damn. That one sold for 105.
Got it.
And that one's bigger.
Let me just add this to my CRM before I forget this guy.
Is that thing just automatically go text people on a drip?
Once I put it on my CRM and then I add into my auto drip. Yeah.
Oh, that's the same thing. I don't know why this didn't copy here. Let's see.
So just bear with me, folks. This was just a lead that came from another titanium student. So I have to input everything on here. And I'm one of those guys that if I don't do it right away, I just forget, man. And then it just piles up at the end of the day. Then it just kills me.
I got a 6 unit that I got to lock up.
Nice.
I got another 6 unit that we locked up in Alabama.
Alabama.
Going to lock it up for 230, and I've already got a buyer for 275.
By the way, if you ever get single family or a twinplex in Dayton, Ohio, keep it between 38 to 50,000. I've got a buyer that will close within 14 days.
Okay.
Just like, dude, he's just like you, by the way. Straight shooter. I can even do a reverse wholesale on it too.
Okay.
I can have him go and he'll tell us where he needs to be, and then we can lock it up. Just FYI. All right, let me make another call. I need to hear myself talk.
You need to catch up, bro. Come on now.
I'm getting tired of listening to you.
I
gotta get in the ring, man. Right now, I've just been in the sideline. No one's picking up. This guy's gonna pick up though. Come on, dude.
Hey, this is Derek Sharp.
The double dial.
Hey, this is Derek Scarborough with Scarborough Contracting. Just leave me a message. Bye.
Hey, Derek, good afternoon. Caesar here. I'm calling about the property on Alcala Court. Looks like you're looking to sell that property. I am an investor. Give me a call back when you get this. I'm looking to buy in that neighborhood. You can reach me at this number. And if you're no longer selling, totally cool, man. Just shoot me a text so I can take you off the list, okay? All right, man. Talk to you soon. Bye. All right. Let me make several calls. I just, you want to something funny? One of the leads is like complete Asian name, and I'm like, I'm gonna skip that one for now. Not being racist, I'm just saying, kind of tough. They're a hard bargain. What's his name? Even King Kong is like, I've never closed an Asian guy before.
No, they're tough. Hardest negotiators on the planet.
Yep. Why is it not ringing? My Wi-Fi a little bit down today. There it is.
I guess I could go ahead and call Kim after this.
Yep.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 330. Not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, David. Good afternoon. Caesar here. I'm calling about the property on Center Street. Looks like you're still looking to sell that property. I am looking to buy in that area. I am an investor. So when you get a chance, give me a call back. Love to chat with you. You can reach me at this phone number. I'll go ahead and shoot you a text as well. So if you're no longer selling, just reply back and let me know. Thanks, man. All right, brother. Go ahead and give that person a call. take this across the finish
She
line.
wanted 25, right?
Wait, which one are you calling?
Kim, the first one. I don't even remember what the one that was in Houston, Alabama.
Oh yeah, you're like, if we can get it to 25. Oh wait, this guy is calling me back. Let me answer
Do it.
this. Oh no, wait, no, that's this no, it's not. Go ahead.
Okay, hold on.
There's someone I can talk to later. That first one.
Hey, Kim, it's John again. Did I catch you at a bad
Hey.
time?
Oh, it's fine.
Okay, fantastic. So I went back. I've been going back and forth with the nerds. They think we need to be lower than 25,000, but they didn't say yes and they didn't say no. So if we were to put this on paper at say what your number is, $25,000, then I send my team out there to take a gander at and make sure that the condition is something that, you know, we can fulfill, then we can go ahead and close at that 25,000. But if they think we need a little bit more work, then we can do one of two things. One, we the price and tell you exactly what we can pay for it, or two, I can just cancel the contract and we can both go our separate ways. I want to get you the most amount of money possible. But again, these nerds in the back, they think that, you know, we probably need on our be about 18,000. I said, well, what if we did 22? They said, it's going to be tight. But, you know, I said, well, she wants 25. I don't know if she'll take 22, but they said, well, if we came at 25 and we went out there and took a look at it, just like I explained to you, as long as she understands, like, I don't want to tell you something that I can do because I hate disappointing you. I can fight the nerds in the back. Like, they're not tough or whatnot. I can go back there and
Yeah.
just lump people up. Like, that ain't a big deal.
Well, this is my thing. I keep wanting to, you know, I've slacked off the last year or two and I haven't been up there and I hadn't been doing like I was. And like, I feel like if I went up there and cleaned it up and all that, it would be like way better. But yeah, right now it's like, I mean, it's be hard to even get in there. So like, I don't know, you know, if you want to wait until I get the opportunity. I mean, Christmas just got over, so I can get somebody to go up there and pay them to knock all the bushes back down. I mean, I don't know, but I'm just not going under, you know, I'm just not going under 20, and I don't think I'm going for 22. And I know that you think that, well, that's just $3,000, but I don't even want to take 25. I want 30 for it.
Right.
Like, I want 30 for it. That's what I've wanted. That's why I hadn't even tried to sell it, because I was like, I was going to do some more things to at least get that. And because if you go to buy a property, you know, you got to have some money. So it's not going to do me any good to sell it for 15 and then try to, because I need more than that. Does that make sense?
No, it makes sense. You want to get the most amount of money because you're moving to the beach. You're not moving down the street from the tavern, right?
And I'm probably going to have to buy a really cheap place at the beach. So I need like the most amount of money I can get.
But you'll be living at the beach. That's the one thing.
So who cares if I'm in a tent?
Right. That's what I'm talking about. Like, whatever. It's the beach. It's going to be beach weather. 100% agree. So do you want to have me send you over a contract and we can basically send my team out there? They got machetes. They got all kinds of stuff that they can get in there. Like, you don't think there's a grizzly bear living in that house?
They're not even wanting to do what
Well, these are the nerds in the back. Like, these guys, like, you know, they're scared to talk to people. Like, all of them are single. So, I mean, it's a little bit of work back, guys. They're a little creepy. But
feel like if I clean it up and then send them out there, then I get what I want.
You don't
But
think
I feel
there's
like if I send them out there, they're all grown up, they're gonna be like, oh my God.
No, we've
And,
seen
you know,
worse. Like I buy houses that look like they've been hit by a tornado of poverty. Like there's just all kinds of crazy
I can
stuff.
see the potential because I grew up there.
Sure.
I mean, I didn't grow up there, but I visited there over my years. So I see more potential in it than maybe you do.
Right. But I mean, there's going to be some money that's going to need to be deployed. Like everybody that's coming to buy this thing, they want to make sure that they can make some money. Like I'm an investor. I'm not a
Well,
retail.
I mean, you know you're going to make money off. If you pay $25,000 for an acre and a house, you're going to make some money.
Yeah, but I'm still going to have to,
See?
I'm still going to have to put like, I don't know if it's going to be cheaper to repair the house or knock it down. Like I really
Now
don't
that's
know.
where you're smarter. I don't know. You know, and y'all might be like, let's just wipe this out and start fresh. But you know, I'm sentimental to the house. But
Sure.
yeah, you know,
Did you just
it's a
accuse
little
me?
bitty house.
Did you just accuse me of being intelligent or smarter? Like, is that what I heard? Oh my goodness.
I'm saying you have a lot more information than I do
Yeah.
on this type of stuff. So
You don't think
yeah.
there's like a grizzly bear or anything living in that house, do you?
Oh, and I was going to tell you that story. Yeah, there was a bear out there over in my cousin's. You know, that's all pasture across the street. It's like cows and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And like I said, he's got like 300 acres over there. And so she was going to go to the mailbox, which is across the street
Mhm.
from the house,
Right.
and was sitting out there watching. So she couldn't go to the mailbox for like 2 days because that bear sat out there in that pasture just looking at the house for
Oh
like
my
2
goodness.
days.
So you just call the power company and say, hey, I can't go get my bill out of the mailbox because there's a bear out there?
And then she killed a bobcat out the back door. My grandma was pretty good with a shotgun.
Oh.
So my mom said that she saw her shoot the rooster's head off from the back door with the shotgun.
Oh, I love her already. Shotguns are my favorite. I absolutely love it.
She lived by herself for many years, and I mean, there's nothing around there, so she had guns
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and she could shoot, so nobody bothered her.
All right. So if I put this on paper at 25,000 with the caveat we need to go check it out, is that something that we can get done?
If you insist, but I'm telling you, it's just like a forest right now around the house.
It's okay. I'll send some of these nerds out there, and if the bears take them out, like it'll do us both a favor.
And the front door, I have it all locked up, but that back door was jammed, and it wouldn't even close real good. So,
how would we
you could
get
probably-
in? Could your
force your way in the back door.
just kick it in like your cousin that lives across the street with the 300 acres? He's not going to go put a crease in my noodle, is he?
Well, I do tell him to watch it. As a matter of fact, I think he's got a key, but I can't remember if I left him a key or not. But I think he does have a key out there. It is where all the he redoes tractors, and he has like a big barn thing with tractors. And I think I hung the key out there on a little thing.
So we could go knock on his door, provided there's not a bear sitting out there by the mailbox.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me do this. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this on paper. I've got
Womack. His name is Womack.
Mr. Womack.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to put this on paper. I'm going to send it over to you electronically. And once I send it, I'll call you back and we can go over the paperwork line by line. So you know that what I'm telling you is what we're going to do. Does that sound fair?
Okay. Well, no hard feelings if they don't like it.
No, it's okay. We're gonna put this thing on paper, and I'm gonna give them that look like, hey, we better get this done. You know that look.
Yeah.
All right, Kim, I appreciate it. Let me put this thing on paper, and then I'll call you back sooner than later. It's going to be coming from the head nerd in the back. His name is Caesar Lacosta, and I'll let you know as soon as I send it. We'll go over
What,
it.
do you text it or email
No,
it?
we're gonna
So-
email. We're gonna email it to you for an electronic signature. Then we take that, we send it over to the title company. We have the title company run all the work, make sure there's no lien, no lawsuits, anything like that. And then once all the title work comes back and it's free and clear, and our guys go out there and don't get killed by a bear, then we just deploy the capital. Like I said, they could send you a check. You can go pick up a check. They could wire money straight to your bank account. I don't know what I don't know.
So what I'm signing is that I'm agreeing
Yes,
to 25,000.
that is correct.
If y'all agree to pay it.
correct. So basically there'll be like a 10-day inspection period. So I'll get some guys out there with machetes. We'll chop our way to the back door. We'll take a gander inside. If everything looks good, then we're just going to deploy 25 grand to your pocket. If look good, then you and I are going to get on a phone call and you're going to tell me to go ahead with the new price or go pound sand, whatever, up to you. It's going to be no hard feelings. I am on your side, Kim. I don't care. It's not my money. I get paid to sit in this chair and make phone calls, but it's not going to hurt my feelings. But at the same time, I you the most amount of money because you want to go live by the beach, and I need somewhere to stay when I come out there to Gulf Shores. So if I could put up a tent next to yours, for a few days.
Have you ever been to Gulf Shores? It's so pretty.
I have not. I've got a buddy that's a big time realtor out there, and Ricky Caruth.
Well, maybe you could hook me up.
Yeah, I can have Ricky Caruth definitely show you around. He is the top agent in that neck of the woods. Period.
He's probably over there selling $1 million properties.
He absolutely is. That's what he does. But I'm going to see if he's got any cheap tents.
I'm from Alabama. You're going to be looking at those.
I hear you. All right. So I will get that paperwork started. Caesar will get it sent out to you.
What email do you have?
Let me double check that. That's
Right. Yeah.
okay.
That's it. Kim Dodd, my maiden.
Go. Boom. Uh-oh. I can't hear you for some reason.
Oh, I muted myself. My bad. No, I was just telling you that I muted you earlier, so no one heard her email address.
Oh, okay. I just sent you the address.
Is her name Kim or Kimberly?
Let's look on the.
I don't have the address, so I couldn't look it up on PropStream.
Hold on here.
I mean, I know you dropped it earlier. Is this the one? This is the
I
one
got it. No, it's Kim.
It's Kim. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you drop the legal description on the private chat?
I do everything around here for you, bro. No, I'm just kidding. I don't. Hold on. I'm gonna send you the APN.
APN is fine. I can do that.
I'm going to.
John, want me to CC you on this? I'm gonna CC you so you got a copy.
It doesn't really matter. Here's the abbreviated. Hold on. Here we go.
Well, I wanted to CC. So, what is your email address again?
559 houses.
No, your email address.
Mine is 559houses@gmail.
Oh, okay.
Or you can go with Mott's at Sniper for Hire, whichever you prefer.
Let's do the 559 houses.
It just sounds so badass when I say hire.
I know.
That's who I am.
All right, so let's do that. Yeah, I'm gonna CC my transaction coordinator, and
there's some questions in what are we gonna make on this thing? 9 racks. If everything goes well, we're gonna make 9 racks in Alabama.
It's I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that because it's Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem is if we get beat up and now it comes down to 5. I'm like, ugh.
Oh no, 100% agree.
Yeah. But
I mean, the way I
here's-
look at it is some money is better than no money. And really, I mean, I'm not saying this just for the bullshit fact. Like, I want to help homeowners, right? Like,
Yep.
my job is to make it a win-win. We're deal finders, we're not deal manufacturers. Isn't that what RJ says?
Yep. What is this? This is the APN number. What's the ad? Can you drop the address, bro?
Yep. Hold on. I reckon I can. That's how you got to talk when you're dealing with people from Alabama. I reckon.
Yeah.
Wrecked them. Damn near killed them. Oh, I just did that wrong. Hold on.
If you didn't put it on the comments.
I did. I deleted it.
All right, cool.
Got a little bit ahead of myself. Don't steal our deal.
Now, what I feel good about this is that the ARV, I went conservative on it, so it might actually be higher.
Well, that's fine as long as everybody makes money. That's how we get deals done.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna send this over like in 30 seconds, so a quick minute.
Should I call her back and walk through it, or should you and I call her back? We'll do like a thing.
Nah, you just call. I'm just gonna put the 30th as the date.
Yep.
Oh, and by the way, just FYI, our contract, the whole length of the thing is the due diligence.
Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah, because I know you said 10 days. Just FYI.
Well, we're gonna know in the first 10 days whether we need to make an adjustment or make it happen.
Yep, exactly. Either way, we'll know. Oh, dude, what is going on here? I'm much quicker on this usually. And this is in Alabama, right?
Yep, that's in Bammer.
Bammer. What's her phone number, bro?
All these damn questions. All these damn questions. Let me see.
Dude, you gotta give me that stuff, man.
Stream Yeezy. Hold on. Ba-boom.
Sweet.
Got it?
All right. Yep. Almost done. Yeah,
I still
I'd say,
need to call that other guy back too.
Yeah, I'd say you go ahead and call her and just do it over the phone. But this is a new contract though. I don't know if you would be able to. Well, I mean, it's pretty. Take a look at it before you call her.
Is it in my email or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna send it with your 559houses@gmail.com. All right, I'm sending it right now. We said 25, right?
Yep.
Okay, let me just double check because I didn't have the. I put the APN. I like the legal description more than the APN, but that's just me being anal. Could I even say that on YouTube? Just kidding. Man, my Wi-Fi is running low today. All right, fuck it. I'm just gonna send it with the APN. That's fine. All right. It is now sending. It is sent. Tell me if you need.
Where'd you go? Sniper, not there. I don't have it in my inbox unless it's coming to my junk. It's not.
No, it's going to your 559.
I got it right here. Let me see here. Okay,
all right.
Document. Let's take.
While you do that, I'll answer some of these questions. Visions, you already got it. Jay, what are y'all using to find buyers? We're using PPCs and PPLs. I mainly use speed to lead. Sometimes I go to I go to property leads from time to time, and I do PPCs as well. Let me know if you have any questions on the contract, John.
That's pretty self-explanatory.
All right, cool. Why don't you give her a call, and then if you guys, once she answers, I'm gonna put you on mute so that I can make another call. So
Yeah, it's fine.
And then if you need anything, just put it on the private chat, and then I can pause whoever I'm calling, and then I can answer whatever you need to answer.
Here we go. Here we go. You want to put me on mute?
After she answers, because if she doesn't answer, then you can call the other.
She's gonna answer.
Hello.
It should be in your email right now. Can you pull that up?
Hold on.
Biden actually believed that his son was politicized by the Justice Department's prosecution.
Okay, yeah, it's here.
Are you listening to the news right now, Kim? What is going on? I turned that stuff off. That it's the most depressing stuff that you can possibly watch.
I actually have Fox News on right now, but yes.
So are you excited that Donald Trump got elected?
Yeah, definitely.
I hear you. It's been a tough 4 years. I'll agree with you on that.
Yeah. Now, I'm a little nervous about this because I don't even know you from, anybody. So I'm going to look over this.
Oh
See
no,
what it is.
no, absolutely. We can go by this line by line. So if you've got it in front of you, I can kind of walk you through it.
Hang on. They're talking about Hunter. Let me cut it off.
Okay.
I can't find the remote. Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to clean house. This place is a joke today. I don't even know. I have too many people stay here. My youngest son's friends, 2 of them live in the basement.
Oh wow.
One of them, he came back. So his mom and dad both dead. So
Awesome.
he's kind of like our adopted son.
Yeah, our oldest daughter graduated, if you will, from the Air Force Academy, and then she just passed her nursing credentials and whatnot.
Nice.
Yeah, at Fresno State. So she's getting ready to get a big girl job.
She's gonna be making the bucks.
Yeah, she is. I hope she takes care of my wife and I. Maybe she can afford to buy us something by the beach.
I told him, don't you dare put me in a nursing home. I said, I had 4 of you, and there's no reason that I should ever be in a nursing
Right.
home.
Absolutely.
I was an only child, so.
I am too.
Oh, really?
Yep. My dad
And
said
my
he should
mom
have.
was.
My dad told me he should have drowned me and kept the spotted one. So
Okay, let's see. Contract for the purchase and sale of. Hold on. I blew it up too. my mom had been paying the taxes on it, and then when she died, I didn't know what had happened, and then my cousin had bought it on the courthouse steps, so I had to go back and affidavit, buy it back from them, pay them for the clearing they did, get it done. So,
yeah,
and
we've
then I
got
basically just
we've got a plethora of and again, I let those nerds in the back handle that. Make some phone calls. We'll find out who can close the fastest. I had one last year with one in your neck of the woods, and they were ready to close, and we didn't even have any of the documents. We didn't have any of the title stuff done, and basically it dragged us out another week. Want to have any of that kind of stuff happen. So I'll get answers today, but you don't have to worry
that's
about.
what I was saying. If I could remember the name of the person I used, they would probably have all the stuff, but
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah, we'll
who
get
I
it.
used.
Yeah, we'll get it pulled, et cetera, and so forth. My cat is giving me an evil look through the window outside of my office, like she wants in and wants some food. So we'll get through this real quick. Basically,
Okay.
we'll go and knock on your cousin's door. It was your cousin, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll go knock on his door. We'll take a gander at the property. We can just get that key, put it in a lockbox, just so our other contractors and whatnot can get out there and give us some bids. So if one of these contractors goes out there and says, hey, it's going to take $1,000, and then we send another contractor out there and he says, oh, it's only going to take us 30,000. We like to get multiple bids from multiple contractors. So we just need a little bit of access to it and whatnot. And we'll cut a path to that door, and hopefully nobody gets eaten by a bear on the way.
Right.
You got me a little bit
Well,
concerned.
when you're going down, when you turn on Highway 63 and you get almost to the property, there's a brick house to the left with like a big shed with all these tractors up there, and that's Wayne Womack's house.
Okay, so that's who we're looking for. We're looking for the doctors. Okay.
But then you go about two blocks, and the forest will be on the right.
So you're excited that Trump got into office. You live on the right side of the road, and Lane lives on the left. So I see where we're going here. I think we're going in the right direction for sure. For sure. But basically, it talks about the inspections. The contract is contingent upon the buyers and buyers partners inspection, approval of the property. That's basically just our contractors going out there, taking a look at it, making sure that everything that you told me is factually correct. And I will, come back to you if there's any issues or whatnot. We'll get that out of the way sooner than later. I should know, 4, 5, 7 days at the most. And then if it's something that we got to work on the price, great. If it's something that you're not willing to work on the price, we can just cancel the contract. No harm, no foul. And again, I take care of all the closing costs. Basically, what's going to happen, Kim, when we hit the finish line is they're just going to cut you a check for $25,000, not 23, not 22, not 15. On the contract, 25 grand is what you're going to get. Any other expenses, those are coming out of my pocket.
Okay. I was just kind of reading some of this.
No, you're fine. And if you have any questions about whatever it is.
And so does it.
Yep.
Yeah, I just don't want no surprises.
Exactly. And that's the one thing. I'm a straight shooter. I'm not a bakery. I don't sugarcoat stuff. So if there's a problem, I'm just going to call you up. And if everything's good to go, I'm going to call you up and tell you, hey, this is what the title company said. We can close on the 25th, whatever it is. I'll know more about that. But basically, I'm just getting a basic. I'd rather have more runway than less runway. I don't want to tell you I can close on the 25th and then this knucklehead title company says, oh no, we can't get anything done until the 30th. So the 30th is the worst case scenario, but realistically we're able to close sooner than not.
So I see it says the key to the property in the lockbox. So you think I should go up Here,
No,
they don't have a
if
problem
you
with
just,
coming by?
yeah, we'll just go knock on your cousin's door and just let him know that we're going to take we're going to borrow the key for a couple of days. We're going to put it in a lockbox. So we don't have to have somebody there all the
Okay.
time. We can send out one of the contractors. So let's wants to go out there on Monday, and then the next contractor wants to go out there on Thursday. We don't have to keep going and knocking on his door
Yeah,
and bothering him, because you said he's like 80, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so we don't want to mess with him. And then if everything is fine, then we're going to keep the key anyway, right? We're buying the key. And if everything's
Right.
not okay, then I'll have them walk back across the street and hand him back the key, and we can both go our separate ways. Does that sound fair?
Yeah, I'm texting him right now. He said he thinks he has one somewhere, and I'm telling him that I hung it
Okay.
on the pipe out there by the where the tractors are at the shed, at the big. It's like a big barn shed thing
Okay.
by his house. So, but what I was thinking is I could just come up there and bring a key because I have a key, but
Okay. Either way, we'll figure out what the access looks like. But if you've got any other questions, then let's continue down. You're on page 2, right? With the key. It's only a 3-page contract.
okay. Okay, let's see. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Um,
I'm not here in a race to get this thing done. I want you to feel comfortable and understand every inch of this thing. But it's a pretty basic contract. We're gonna give you 25 grand. And if something is not right, then we're gonna come back and talk about the price, or we're just gonna cancel the contract.
okay. So am I supposed to go ahead and start signing this?
Yeah, there should be somewhere to sign down there on the bottom.
So since it says Kim Dodd, do you want me to just sign it as Kim Dodd?
You just sign it however you want. The title company will say, hey, the last name is Kim Dodd Burns or Kim Burns Dodd. They'll correct that. And that's something that can happen at the title company. It's not really something that's too concerning.
Okay.
Everything can be fixed with a piece of paper. An addendum is what they would call it. I'm not
It
that
looks like it was
smart.
just like one piece of paper.
Yep.
This agreement. It looks like it's wanting me to pay 99 cents to
Oh, it shouldn't.
store it or something. DocuSign.
So up at the top, there's like a yellow button. I think it says like start signing or something like that. And then once I get it back, I can email it over to you. You store it or any of that kind of stuff. I can send it over to you.
Okay. Okay.
And if there's any problem with this,
Yeah, it looks like it's just one page, and I signed it, so I just hit close right here.
yep.
Okay.
And then I will go beat on Caesar's door to see if he got it.
Okay.
And then I'll go feed my cat.
Okay.
Caesar said he's got it. I just shot him a message. So we're good to go. So now we'll get title opened up. We'll get everything done. We'll allocate the 25 grand, put that to the side, and we'll get that over to
Where does that come from?
what do you
Like if
mean?
you do pay me.
Whatever title company. So let's say it's XYZ title company.
Oh, okay. So you'll.
Yeah,
So basically, I guess somebody will come. You make sure you can sell it.
right.
They come buy it from you, and then you pay me. Basically. Is that what it is?
Basically, they're going to inspect the property, and the title company is going to have our $25,000 pocket, and then they're going to deploy that. So here's the deal. Let's
Okay.
just pretend that it's ABC Title Company. ABC Title Company will reach out to you and say, hey, Kim, John and Caesar. Well, it'll be Caesar. They don't even know who the hell I am. I'm not even relevant. But basically they'll say, hey, we got 25 grand here. How do you want it? You want to come pick up a big bag of money? You want us to cut you a check? You want us to send this money to one of your various bank accounts? They'll walk you through that. So whatever's easiest
Okay.
for Kim, however she wants to get the money.
Okay.
And you could even wire it over to my buddy Ricky Caruth, who'll get you that property on the beach. Like we've got all kinds of
I
ways.
just want to be close. I just
Oh,
want
yeah.
to be close as I can be.
And I
I
just
know I'm not going to be on the beach, but
yeah, but as long as nobody gets eaten by a bear, we should be good to go.
yeah, I'm trading in bears for sharks.
I hear you. Well, that's one thing that I always tell my wife. You can't buy a shark if you're not in the ocean, right? So like don't go places where hurt.
Swim in the pool and look at the ocean. That's what I tell them
Correct.
all.
Correct. Don't get in there. Exactly. I agree.
Just look at it.
Yep. All right. So we've got everything we need on our end. Let me go powwow with Caesar, and we're going to locate the title company, and then the title company will reach out to you with what our next steps are. Sound fair?
Okay.
And
thank
this is
you.
my direct cell phone number. So if there's any problems, you need me to go lump somebody up in the back, you give me a call, shoot me a text, and I'll handle it.
Yeah, I'm just a little nervous. I'm like, please. Another place.
Oh, no. I will take care of everything. Donald Trump will be in office right around the time that you'll get your check.
Okay.
All right, Kim, I appreciate it. We'll get to work right now.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Absolutely dominating. You're on mute.
Darn it, I'm on mute.
Okay.
How does this work? Why is it not working? There you go. Let's go.
All right. So let's before we shut this thing down, let me call that other guy. Let's put that one
Yeah.
on paper.
Yeah,
Or
let's do
not.
that.
Like, let's go for the threat.
Oh,
Like, what do we have
And
to lose?
John, what I'm gonna do is go for the throat on that one. You know where we need to be on that, right?
Yeah, they want to be at 50. I just talked to Caesar in the back, and he's pissing in my cornflakes, telling me we got to be at 40. How
Yep.
close to 40 can we get? Well, we
Yep.
can't get to close to 40 at all. We'd have to be at 50. And then I'll go into okay, I'm going to go ahead but just know that if we go out there and something's wrong, blah, 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 blah. So let's. My leads. Oh, I got to call you right back. I'm on the other line. I'll call you next. Okay. Let's call frickin' Shane.
Hey, by the way, I just texted you. I don't know if you want to send that over to Kim or if you want to call her first, but that's usually the handoff text that I send to sellers.
Where the hell's Kim?
The lady that you just signed up.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to send that to her right now, or maybe if you want to give her a quick.
I'm doing it
call
right
before
now.
you send that. Okay, cool.
That's a pretty damn good text, bro. I like that.
Yeah, it just you're more legit, right?
100%.
So for you folks that are watching,
Please
well,
don't try
I'll
this
drop-
at home.
I'll drop it on the chat, guys. So if you guys want to copy in, that's a good way to do it. If you have a TC or whatnot, if you're doing it on your own, then obviously you don't need to send this.
Give me 60 seconds. I'll be right back.
Sure. So this is what I usually send right after I lock up a deal, which pretty much just says John, thank you again for giving us the opportunity. Per our convo, you will get a text from, and then next line would be Cassidy, our transaction coordinator. And then another line would be Tom, Chris, or Haley in charge of scheduling the walkthroughs with our GCs, inspectors, and or local investors looking to partner with us on this deal. So it just gives them the next step. And then, my TC reaches out to them, and then whoever's managing the account will reach out to the seller to introduce themselves. So it's just a next step. Guys, I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely love John. Like I said, he was the first guy that I started watching when I first started in the business. Definitely a completely different approach from RJ Bates. But he does use a lot of RJs, right? Like he asks how much you want for it. When he closes, he asks, hey, if I can do all of this for you, what's the best that you can do? So at the end of the day, what works best for you is what works best for you.
The bottom line is you just got to go take action. There's no magic to this.
Action.
Pick up the damn telephone and call people. That's all you got to. It's a conversation.
Yep, that's true.
I don't do business with houses. I do business with people, and they have to know, like, and trust you. This lady doesn't know me from Adam. How many times did she say that?
Yep.
She don't know who the hell Caesar is. Caesar sent her a contract and she just signed it.
Yep.
I will never see this house. I will never visit America where she lives.
One thing that I do want to mention for the viewers, especially if you're new, one of the things that I like about John is how he incorporated her motivation throughout the whole call. He kept joking around about the beach. Right. Yep. And so it's literally like I don't know if it's the right term, but is it like subliminal message where you're just constantly just talking about what she wants to do with that money?
Hey, you said you wanted to move to the beach. Like, would that $25,000 get you closer to, what you're trying to accomplish?
Yep.
Yeah. You got to remind them.
Yep.
Hey,
absolutely.
Kim, like you said, you wanted to move to the beach. And I mean, I'm sure you don't want to live with those kids in your basement for, the next couple of years while you try to cut down that overgrowth. Like, why don't you just sign on the line that is dotted? You can't be that direct times. You got to feel whatever they are on the other end. So if it's a nice old lady, I'll talk to him like that. But if it's an absolute dick, you want to be a dick, huh? Okay, let's see who's better at that. You gotta what we call mirror who you're talking to.
Yep.
100%. So let me figure out where this other lead is. Let me call Shane.
Yeah, let's do that.
My phone. Oh, she's like, yes, thank you. So she's all freaking geeked up. She loves me.
Perfect.
Let me see here. Where is this guy's? No, the 309.
And that was your lead, right, John?
Yeah, both of those.
Cool. Yep. I'm gonna attach your name to it so we know you get paid when we get paid.
Hello.
Hey, Shane, it's John again. You want to get your mom on the phone and we can wrap this thing up?
Yep. Give me just a second.
Yep.
All right, you guys there?
I am here.
Okay, yep, both of you are there.
Is Connie on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. All right, so I just went to the back. I don't know if I told you we got some nerds in the back that I got to go argue with. I told them, hey, 50,000 around. They think we need to be at 40. I said, I don't think they're going to go for that. What do you guys think? If we came in all cash, do you think how close could we get to 40?
I was gonna say that's 30,000 off of what we're originally asking for.
Not going to disagree. I'm just asking how close we can get to 40.
I was thinking 50 was a stretch, tell you the truth.
Okay.
So, I mean, I think we can sit on the house. If I listed it with a real estate agent, we can get 68,000 out of it. That's the only thing I'm saying.
Okay. So it's 50 or nothing?
That's up to her. So
Could we
What do you
settle
think,
on
Mom?
45? Could I meet you guys in the middle? We can just get this thing done. You can get rid of this house. This house just keeps coming back to you like a bad penny, like I said. If we came at 45, I cover all the closing costs. There's no nonsense. There's no realtor fees. There's nothing but a bag of money waiting for you at the end of the rainbow. Does that sound like something we can get done?
let me make sure she's still there. You there, Mom? Her phone or not?
She probably just hung up on me, right?
No, she's still here.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm going to hang up on her and call her again.
Okay. All of that buildup and whatnot, and she wasn't even there to hear it.
All right, I got her back.
All right. Did you hang up on me? Did I offend
No.
you? Okay.
No, I don't know what happened.
Okay. Fair enough. So what I was saying is I went to the back. I told them, hey, we're at 50. They wanted to be close. I said, I don't think they're going to go for that. So I was trying to figure out how close to 40 you guys would come. Shane basically just slapped me across the phone and said, hey, 50 is where we need to be. I'm kind of, can we get to 45? Can we make this a win-win for both of us?
Okay, that's stretching it, but yeah.
Okay, so 45 works. All right, let me get the paperwork done. I'm going to send it over to you. The guy that's in charge of all the nerds in the back, his name is Caesar. He's like the head nerd. He's going to send you over a contract here shortly. Shane, should I just call you back? We'll go over we'll go over it line by line. And if everything looks good, then you can help your mom sign the contract.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, fantastic. I appreciate it, guys. Give me a few minutes and I'll shoot you a text. And then Shane, you and I can hop on a phone call, go over this thing line by line, get it inked up. I'll get it over to the title company. We'll get this thing across the finish line. You'll never have to talk about this house again.
Sounds good to me.
All right, guys. You have a great day. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Let's go. Good old
Let's
John just
go.
completely swept the
Bro, you
floor.
and I could
with
make
me.
some money together. I'm just saying. You and I can make some money together.
I think so too.
If you handled all the paperwork and I just got to talk to people on the phone, and I mean,
Let's go.
ring that bell. Let's go. I had to put
Let's
on
go.
I didn't even try for any sub twos today, which kind of pisses me off, but whatever. Cash is king.
Cash is king, baby. Let's go.
All right. So you get the contract.
I'm sending it
then-
right now.
Okay.
It's
A
sent.
little bit.
And
I don't
you
know
have-
if that
and-
is your
and you
internet.
have- and you have a. Yeah, it probably is. It's sent now. I CC'd you on it, so
Okay.
it's on the
I'll
559 houses.
Let
What's
me
up?
See. Complete with DocuSign. Review the document. Is that this one? Boom. All right, let's call Shane. You CC'd this to Shane?
Yep.
That was yes?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah, your internet is bad. I don't know if I'm the only one. Oh, and then ask about a lockbox and all of that. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see.
I just
This
put a
one
checkbox.
is
I just put a checkbox. I just put a checkbox on lockbox because I know it's vacant anyway. So ask them if they can put a lockbox on it,
okay.
or they can leave a key under the mat or whatever. You know.
Okay.
Hello.
Your email. Can you check your email real quick?
Let me look. Yes.
Okay. So we can go over this thing line by line. And if everything looks correct, then your mom will just click that button at the top to start signing, or you can do it however you want to do it. It's got nothing.
Let me get the computer real
Yep.
quick. I get everything on my phone, but it's easier to do it on a computer.
Absolutely. I'm getting too old to see some of these screens on these phones.
Right. Okay, switch accounts. Stupid thing. Yeah, I've used DocuSign before.
Okay.
Since Clinton.
Yeah, that's us, the buyer, Allied Advantage Property Group, LLC. Then you go down to the subject property. Like, I mean, you can read. I don't need to help you do that.
Oh, yeah.
So 45,000, all cash. We're going to try to close this thing on or before the 29th. So when I reach out to the title company, they're going to say, hey, we can close this thing on the 19th, or we can close this thing on the 27th. I'm going to close this thing sooner than later. I've just got to get all the title work and everything, and it's kind of out of my hands.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to call around to a couple of our title companies, because sometimes they're like, hey, I can get this done in 7 days. Sometimes they're like, hey, we need 21 days. I'm going to find this the quickest.
Right. Okay.
So then we're going to need a key to put a lockbox on the property. And the reason I need to do that is you're a contractor, right? I'm going to send contractors out there. If this guy tells me, hey, it's going to be 50 grand to do this, and then I send another guy out there and he says he's going to do it for 30, I'm going to go with the guy with 30. But I don't want you to have to keep running across town to open the damn door and all of that nonsense. I mean, you're in the business. You know the drill.
Yep. Oh, I know.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, everything looks good on that. I'll have to ask her where the keys are because I don't remember.
Okay.
Because we never changed the locks once the other people moved out. We just, because they're brand new doorknobs.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
So I just got to figure out what she did with the key, which is probably on her keychain. So,
It's somewhere, right? But
right.
But this number that I'm calling you on is my direct cell phone number. So if you want to shoot me a text or give me a call with any questions or whatnot, we can basically just blast how to get the key, the lockbox, all that kind of stuff.
All right, let me put your name.
John, Jon.
All right, last name?
Let's go with Motts. It's Motsenbacher, but Mots, like man on the streets.
Gotcha. All right, I got it saved in there. It'll make a lot more sense than a 559 number.
I know. Again, I'm in the communist country of California. Don't hold it against me.
All right, so all I got to do is have her
press the button to sign, and I'll fire this over to the title company, and we'll get to work.
And it says I reviewed the document.
Yeah, she's probably got to log in through her email, and if I've got to go, yell at Caesar to fix something, then I will.
Okay.
But if you can walk mom through it, how far away from mom are you? Is that something maybe you just roll over to her house and?
Well, I'm at her house.
Oh, there
not
you go.
here.
I got you.
Yeah, she won't be back here until about 2:15.
Okay. Oh, that's right. That's what she said. That's right.
Yep. Which I can pull it up in her email.
Exactly.
Can you put up the lockbox?
All right. Okay. Yep. I've got it set up so as soon as she gets here, all she's got to do is sign.
And let me ask you this: you don't have a lockbox handy, do you? That you can just toss a key in and give me a code?
I don't.
Okay. Well, we'll figure that out. Well, since
I do subcontracting work, so I don't have to do any of that.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha. All right. We'll figure that out. You find out where the key is. I'll find out who can bring us a lockbox. We'll marry the two, and that'll be that.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
I appreciate it, my man. Thanks again.
Yep.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. All right. So we'll figure out the whole lockbox situation.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. It just would have been nice if they did, or if they can put it like under
You're
a
breaking
mat or
up
under a rock.
badly on my end. Maybe it's me.
Oh, no, it might be me. I've been getting a lot of notification that my internet is pretty low. Can you guys hear me? Oh, John, we can't hear you now. John.
How about now?
Kind of. Say something.
Mic check 1, 2.
Oh, yeah,
Mike.
I can hear you now.
How about now?
Yep.
Yes?
Right there.
No?
Yep. We're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Microphone. All right. So we'll go with that for now. All right.
No
so
worries.
we
Hey,
got,
man, I know you gotta get going after, so thank you for hopping on, man. I really appreciate it. But you were gonna say something.
no, I'm ready to go. Just let me know if that guy signs it. I've got 2 more leads in Alabama that I can lock up, and we can JV on those too. I don't care.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you want to keep going, we can keep going. If you want to get off, you can get off too. Whatever's best for you. All I know is you kicked my ass today, but it's hard to win when no one's picking up my phone calls. I haven't had one person pick up my phone call.
I know, right?
I'm like, of all the days, I'm like, it had to be today. It is what it is.
That's fine.
And then if you want to send Connie and Shane that text message, the same thing, that handoff, feel free to send it over to them as well, so my guys can introduce themselves. Once they sign, which they probably won't sign until later,
Okay. So
right? Because she won't get there until 10:15 or 2:15. She said.
Yeah. Okay, so hold on. Hang on a second here. Where is this guy's phone number? Right here. Okay. Is his phone number in our chat right here? Let me see. I'm going to write these down.
Oh
This is-
no, you might have texted it to me.
That's all right. 241. And then where is this at?
While you're doing that, for the folks that are watching, I mean, what are you guys' thoughts about today? I was really looking forward to this because John has a different style, a bit different from usual my cadence and RJ's cadence. And at the end of the day, man, I'm like, I just want to bring on people here that have the same style, have different styles, because at the end of the day, I always say there's not necessarily a right way or a wrong way. You just got to find the way that works for you,
Yep.
And so for John, that's what works for him. Now, that being said, I know John is constantly watching videos, talking to people, networking. And when he hears a good line, he'll start including in his repertoire, right? Like I know
Yep.
what John and I were talking, John was like, dude, when I heard RJ and I heard him ask, tell me what you got going on, that's an amazing line. It opens things
Yeah.
up. So he started using that. I know John just shared a line with me the other day that I'm going to start using. You guys are going to start hearing me say it, which is, do you want an offer? Do you want the highest offer, or do you want an offer that you can count on? I think that's a
Yeah. You
very,
looking for
very
the highest
powerful line.
offer, or are you looking for an offer you can count on? And just
Yep.
shut your pie hole. Let them answer. Do not talk over them. To use that awkward silence.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. So yeah, guys, as you guys watch, folks, like take bits and pieces here and there, but stay true to who you are and what you believe in, right? Like for me, once again, I'm just raving about RJ because it resonates with me. Simple. It's just tell me what you got go. Are you looking to sell? Great. How much you looking to get? Tell me what you. For me, it's just as simple as possible. Now, anything and everything in between that framework, that's Caesar, right? That's from years of experience, not necessarily in wholesaling, but in sales. And then that's lines from John that I heard, lines from Brad, lines from Brandon, lines from King Kong, whatever, whoever I've listened to. So as you go, like you got to have your personality in it, but have the framework on the thing that you believe in. So
The
I know that was a
bottom
bit of a
line
mouthful,
is,
but what do you think, John?
yeah, the bottom line is 5 + 5 is 10, 7 + 3 is 10, 6 + 4 is 10. It doesn't matter how you get to the closing line, just, like I always tell people, Baskin Robbins has 31 flavors of ice cream for a reason. I'm not everybody's flavor, You've got to figure out your own style. Don't try to be RJ Bates. Don't try to be Eric Klein or Grant Cardone or me or whoever. Like, you've got to be you, but you've got to pick the things that feel good to you out of some of those guys. You'll hear some of these lines that are just absolute hammers. If I can work the numbers out to your satisfaction, can we sign this contract today? Hey, if I agreed to 25,000, can we get this done right now? Like there's so many. And sometimes I forget some of these. Like I'll go a couple of years and go, bing, oh yeah, I remember, hey, I got this one, I look at it as like, I play a lot of golf. So it's just another club in my golf bag. I got to know when to pull it out. And I use this analogy a lot. You might tell me there's a par 3 coming up. It's 150 yards. Well, in my mind, that's an 8-iron for me all day long. But if I get on the tee box, and that wind's blowing hard in my face, I probably got to get another club, or I got to cover some water. The wind's at my back. That's another club. I don't know what I don't know until I'm standing on that tee box. And I play golf. Not everybody plays golf, but those are analogies that resonate with me. And I use those on the phone. Sometimes you got to find some sort of a common ground or whatnot. And you got to keep reaching back to touch that, like the beach with Kim. Hey, I can send you over my buddy, Ricky Carruth. I've never met Ricky Carruth in my life. He, 0 to diamond. He worked for Remax. He's the one that got me cold calling. He's an on-market realtor in Gulf Shores, Alabama. He sells $1 million properties all day, every single day. He basically calls people up, collects their email address, and then puts them on a once a week. He has an email that goes out with constant contact, and he doesn't cold call at all, zero, nada anymore at all. He just continues just to do that. He doesn't text them, nothing. So everybody's style is different. I don't even really have to buy leads, to be honest with you. People send me deals because they're afraid to pick up the phone and make phone calls. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Which brings to the good point that Jermaine dropped on the chat here. At the end of the day, you just got to get on the green and start swinging.
Yep,
right?
Absolutely. You just got to take your hack. So when I started playing golf, I had a bucket of balls and some clubs, and I absolutely sucked. A couple of weeks later, sucked less. Now, if you get on the golf course with me, I'll take your lunch money, period. But it didn't start like that. And just like cold calling, you're not going to be good at it when you start, but you got to start, period.
Absolutely. And one thing that I want to add to that too, John, is, you know, like you guys see John here, you guys have seen me many times. You see some of the folks that I bring on here. Like, don't compare yourself to us, right? Like, just be like, okay, like I like his style. I want to be like that guy, like 2 months from now, 3 months, whatever it is, and just keep getting on the green and start swinging. And little by little, you're gonna get good at it. You know what I mean? Like in the beginning, man, I heard John was like, okay, I got to listen to this guy. You know, and now here, John, I don't know if you've noticed this, but when you were live, I would only hop on for like 5, 10, 15 minutes. I would hop off and then I would hop back on later. And then I still see the same guys on there. And I always hear you like, have you guys made your phone calls yet? And no one has. And then because you had a community and you know, people would call in or you would call them and still no. And I was like, at that point, I'm going, well, dude, I was only on for 15 minutes and I hopped off. The reason why I hopped off is because I heard John mention a line that I really like. So I'm going to go pick up the phone 10 times, see if I can use that line, and then I'll hop back on if you're still on. You know what I mean? And so those are the little things where I'm going, dude, if those people are not picking up the phone and I am, I'm going to kick my competition.
Yeah, you're already ahead of the game. Yep, absolutely. But I mean, I see it every single day. Everybody wants to come sit by my fire, but nobody wants to go out in the forest and chop down the wood and keep that bad boy going. I go out, I take action. That's all there is to it. Take imperfect action. It doesn't matter. Again, I didn't start like this. I hated to pick up the phone and call strangers. But now you don't hear me on the phone going, you know, you've got to have some confidence in yourself and know that what you know is it, period. I've never been to Illinois. I've never been to Alabama. I don't know.
Yep.
We just wing it.
Yep. Jermaine's asking if you have a YouTube channel, John. I don't know if you.
I do. I think it's at Sniper for Hire. Yeah, it's like at Sniper for Hire. I don't do a lot of this stuff. I don't like I don't need the shine. Like a lot of these guys are building brands. I mean, Caesar's got an incredible community. It's just not me. Like I'm a one-man army. I like to just stay in the shadows because I'm afraid that, you know, hey, I'm going to give away this address or you know, the seller says, well, which house are you talking about? Is it this one? Is it that one? And then all of the data is out in, and now I'm racing to try to put this thing together. And then you're going to have haters out there that are going to try to steal your deals. Oh, we saw him, you know, he locked up your deal. He's not even going to buy that thing. He's wholesaling that to somebody else, you know?
Yep. Hey, John, I don't know if you want to talk about your podcast that you're about to start, or if you don't want to talk about it, don't worry about it, because I know you're still thinking about it.
Yeah, it's something that I want to do, but I'm afraid because there are the company that runs Sub2, they've kicked people out for quote being negative. So I basically wanted to put out a show where I'm interviewing lenders. And they're going to basically be telling me the horror stories of how they've lent people money. Some people that you may have seen on, you know, TikTok, Instagram, et cetera, and so forth. And basically they ran off with the money. They've never made a payment. So I didn't realize how many people in this space are basically just scamming people. And I mean, there's wholesalers out there that, you know, they're locking up deals way too high, and that basically screws it up for everybody else. So do your research, make sure that if you are going to lock something up that you can close on it. I've got one in Alabama. It's a Sub2, 6.125%. The lady was dragging her feet all last year. I wanted to close before the end of the year, or it wasn't something that I was interested in because I would use it for depreciation, or my investor would. And then she lost her job a couple of days before Christmas, and, you know, all of a sudden she's back in. Well, the realtor, I couldn't get access to the property. I lost the buyer because they couldn't get in, and now my reputation's on the line. So now I've had to go out, get hard money, deploy it,
And I'm basically going to go put this thing on the market, sell this thing as a lease option or just a straight, wholesale, if you will. But no amount of money is worth my name being dragged through the mud. This guy doesn't do what he says he's going to do. So we precondition Kim, right? If somebody goes out there and they say, hey, this house sucks, I'm going to come back to you and have a conversation about, hey, your price sucks. This is where we need to be. And then there's two things that can happen. One, she can agree her house sucks. Or two, she can tell me to go pound sand and go on her own way. Either way, did I say, hey, for 1,000,000% for sure, I'm going to pay 25 grand for your house? No.
Yep. You
So
said
you just
clear
got to be
expectation.
straight up. Don't lie to people.
Yep, that's exactly it. Just clear expectations. Just want to answer a couple of quick things here. Angel, I know you said this, and I love you, brother. I actually know Angel very well. Well, through the community. Definitely had coffee in the past as well. He says, I need a PDF to remind myself of everything you guys go over that I forget to tell the side. I got to tell you, Angel, like having the script it can be good, but it can also be bad. It's a double-edged
crutch.
sword because it's a crutch, exactly. Then you end up going, man, if I can't remember, and then now you're stuck. Now you're paralysis analysis, right? So just like what John said, and what I always say is, guys, we're just having conversations with people.
That's it.
This is not rocket science, right? Like you're not selling software. When I used to sell software, I needed to be on top of my game. I needed to know all the big words when I'm talking to the CEO, the CTO, the CFO, right? We're talking to just regular Joe Schmo down the street, man. Like, embrace the fact that you're the end buyer. Are you going to buy this house? Yes or no? If the answer to that question is no, then either walk away or ask more questions and negotiate to get it down. Give them reasons why you need it to be at a lower number.
Hey, look, at $50,000, I'm probably not your buyer, but let me ask you this. If I could go find you a buyer and they were going to pay me a fee for selling your house to them, would that be something you'd be interested in? Like, there's ways that you can figure out how to manufacture a deal without lying to people.
Yep. Now, that being
So
said,
that guy started at $70,000 today, right? 60 is the least I think I'll take. Oh, okay. And then he told me, oh, the house was in my mom's name. Well, let's get her on the phone. Did we wait to have him? No, I wanted to talk to her.
Actually, I wanted to point that out, by the way, if you guys missed that. When John called them back, John didn't say, hey, Shane, here's where we need to be. Can we go talk to your mom? All John said is, hey, Shane, let's get your mom on the phone. Simple, direct to the point.
Because I don't want to let you know what I'm going to do. Right.
Exactly. Because at the end of the day, she's the decision maker. There's no point for you to talk to that person to show your cards, like playing poker. Why am I going to show my cards to that guy?
Yep.
I have to show my cards to this person.
And then when we called her and she wasn't there, it just went to dead air. I was like, oh shit, she just hung up on us. He's like, oh no, she's still there. Let me call her back.
Yep.
And it ended up working out.
And the thing is, even though you did that, Shane even said 50,000 is a stretch. But like what she said. She said 45. Yeah, I'll do it. Like she didn't even bat an eye.
And I could have marinated in that a little bit more, but I knew that there was some room in there because she said yes at 50 immediately, right?
Yep.
So I wanted to give her a little bit, still act like the son was, the deciding factor in that, like he's looking out for mom. Bottom line is we're going to move this deal. We're going to sell it to somebody. We're going to make some money. We're going to go play some golf. Let's go.
Let's go.
I should have told that guy the Bears still suck, but that's probably.
Wait, which one is the one in Illinois? Oh, that was the first one. That was
no.
Kim.
The first one was in Alabama. That's Kim, and then Shane and Connie are in Illinois.
Okay. Did I put Illinois on that? I hope I did. Let me double check. Yeah, that would be so funny if I put Alabama on there.
No, I think you did it right.
I have a feeling I did it right, but let me just make sure. Well, I can always correct it too. Oh, you want to text him? Oh, let me see if it's been signed. Oh yeah, I did put Illinois. And no, it hasn't been signed yet. Just FYI. So if you want to text him.
Okay, let me shoot him a text. I sent him that thank you thing.
Oh, you sent him the handoff text
Yeah,
message?
let me know when.
That's a pretty money text message, right?
Yeah, I like that. So I can open up escrow and deploy my GCs.
John, you got time for one more phone call? I'm gonna make a
Yep.
call, or you gotta
Yep.
get going.
No, go for it. I'm just answering text messages. It's all good.
All right, let me see. Where did it go? Let's see if this guy answers.
And you reach has a voicemail box that has not been.
Jeez. I gotta get one in, man.
Has a
I'll be happy if someone just picks up the phone. Give me a shot at least. Alright. Dude, you sound like a woodpecker over there.
Sorry.
No, it's totally fine. Just messing with
That's
you.
what RJ criticized you on when he broke down your deal. I saw that.
You saw that one? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He's like, it was so loud. Which made sense. It was pretty loud.
My name's RJ Bates.
RJ's awesome, dude. One of our guys in the community. Oh wait, you've heard him. You were
Yep.
laughing at it. Like RJ Price.
Yeah. But he's RJ Price the first. Like, that's suspect. He doesn't have any lineage behind him.
He doesn't have any lineage. All right.
Can't get
Oh,
anybody
man,
on the
this is-
phone, huh?
I'm about to call right now. Give me like
Okay.
give me 3 dials. And then if I don't get any dials in 3. This one's in Louisiana, which I don't really like.
forwarded automatic voice message system.
Jeez. Are you serious?
Call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 50.
All right.
Angel says I have more of a used car salesman style. Well, I don't know if this is breaking news, but I did that shit for 20 years. That's where I
Did you?
learned to get the shit kicked out of me.
You did, Tony. You did, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What, out in Fresno?
Yep. Hey, welcome to Michael Automotive Center. My name's John. How can I help you? And basically, that's what everybody said. So one day, something just clicked in my mind. Instead, because the first thing you guys do when you come buy a car is you lie to me. What do I mean by that? We're just looking. Really, you got nothing better to do today than just to be out here with me. And as soon as your stupid face says that to me, I wouldn't do the handshake. I wouldn't introduce myself. Great. What do you guys want to look at? Cars, trucks.
Oh, nice. This guy
Horsepower
just
doesn't have-
responded. All right, perfect.
Like, how much horsepower does it have? I don't know. Either it's got enough or it doesn't. And then I would lift the hood. You see that right there? That's where you change the oil. You see that? Don't touch that. And I'd slam the hood shut. And they'd laugh.
And that was it.
Mhm.
The sniper
Yeah.
for hire was born.
Yeah, you guys want to see what it's going to take to buy this car? Come inside. Like, I would just absolutely give them nothing. People would be signing. Well, we don't even know your name. Oh, how you doing? I'm John.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna call this guy right now. Hopefully he answers.
Your call has been forwarded to a
Dude, come on. He just responded yes to my text. So he just tried calling you. All right, Lawrence, I'm counting on you, buddy. Let's see where this place is from. Let me just wait for his text back before I call another one. Oh. Oh man, of all the places, I picked this one. Oh no, it's on the market for 35 days. Lawrence, good afternoon. It's Caesar. How are you?
Hey, no, fine. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. Thank you for calling me. I don't know what's going on, but I was calling and it was just going straight to your voicemail, so it might be a reception thing, you know?
Oh, yeah. I was wondering. I was like, man, I didn't get a missed call. So good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon. So, looks like you're looking to sell this property. I just pulled it up. So you have this on the market?
Yeah, I put it on the market about a month ago. I don't know. I think they had a few bites on it. I think I put it for like $235 or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I had some work to do to it. But I mean, hey, look, to get off it, I just need to get off the house. Honestly, because I don't stay in that area anymore, Louisiana. I stay in Texas. So I just needed to cut my losses with that and go on.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. All right. So I know you have it on the market, but how much are you looking to get for it if we can get rid of it quickly for you?
Well, I'll tell you what, I had it for $235 or $197 on it, $197 or $198, and I'll take just that. I can show you whatever it is. I'll take whatever the hell it is just to get it off me. So I go because I have another house that I was supposed to purchase, but I want to get this off prior to me, going. And the house is still being built. I end up getting it, but I just, I just want this one here off my plate.
Got it. Yeah, absolutely. Well, hopefully I can be the easy button for you. Give me 1 second. So can you tell me a little bit? Go ahead. No, go for it.
Now, if I can make a little extra 5,000, 10,000, I'll take that, please. I would appreciate that. But I mean, like, if we could just go for what it is or what's older, I'm fine with that too. I'm sorry, what were you saying? I didn't mean to cut you off, sir.
Yeah, no worries, man. So I know you said you had a few people, you've gotten some feedback. So I just want to know, like, what kind of feedbacks have you guys gotten, and what's the realtor done for you so far?
Well, she hasn't really done too much. We do have they had a feedback. She said they like the house, the potential, and all this other stuff. Because I have a few things that's done that needs to be done in the kitchen. Not too much work. Still got some stuff that's being cleared out, but they love the spaciousness of it and how much of the land that they have on. Because I got 3 lots, so it's about an acre, maybe a little bit less than an acre. And then the mother-in-law suite is the biggest thing that everybody really likes because it's a full apartment, but it's not attached to the house. It's right on the other side.
Got it. Okay. So, looking at the properties in the area, how did you guys come up with the 235 on there? Is that something that the realtor suggested?
Yeah, well, she suggested that. She said because the house she said it's one of the biggest houses in the block. Now she said counts and everything. She said I'm one of the. There's 3 big houses in there, and my house is one of them.
Yeah.
So she said unfortunately, the comps, some of the comps in that area aren't that that expensive. But she said the house is not that big either. So.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. So I'm just looking at some of the properties in the area, so just bear with me on here. I'm looking at the pictures online as well. So
Oh, yeah, it's been cleaned out since then. I just heard him do that and put it on the market. I told him, you don't have to take those pictures yet. I cleaned it up a little bit. She said, no, we put it on. I said, okay.
yeah, I mean, how are the big ticket items? Like, can you tell me a little about the roof, foundation, HVAC, and all that?
Okay, excuse me. The HVAC is new, not even a year. The roof is from Hurricane Ida. We took it. We had it redone in 22.
22. Okay, so new roof. Okay.
New roof. The kitchen, all the stuff I really have going on. I tried to redo the kitchen, but since I got my letter to move to Dallas, I took my I stopped putting money in that house and I just collect everything. And I moved to Dallas. I got a few unfinished things in the kitchen. You probably can see that. I got it. My guy that's gonna go up there this weekend and take care of most of those matters. I just got to empty out a few other things, a few other pieces of furniture, and that's about it. There's really nothing major. I had a plumbing issue that was resolved. I had to do and then that cost about $5,000, but I took care of that.
You take care of it. Okay.
Yeah, all the plumbing stuff that's been redone. It's been taken care of, and that's about it.
Got it. So not much that needs to be done, huh?
No, not too much that needs to be done. Like I said, I'm not going to do. I'm gonna have some painting and stuff that needs to be touched up. But again, I'll handle that on my end. And I'm just ready. I'm ready to rock.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you, just because you've been there. Are you still living there right now, or are you in Texas now?
No, I'm in Texas right now. I'm actually in Louisiana. I have another house down the street from there.
Got it. Okay. Because I'm trying to look, like, how much are the houses selling for in that neighborhood? I'm just looking around. My Wi-Fi is a little bit slow today, so just bear with me for a second. C1 at 270, 235. Okay. And this is a what's the square footage on this sucker? 2,079, right?
I'm sorry, second.
No, it's 2,079 square feet.
I think it's actually more than that. What's it like 2,300? We'd have to get it redone because somebody they gave me some paperwork 23 and some change, and then the mother-in-law suite they didn't add that on. And the mother-in-law suite by itself is like I think a little under 800 because again it's a 1-bedroom with a kitchen, full kitchen, bath, and living room and dining areas.
Yeah, how's the mother-in-law suite, by the way? Because I see the pictures there, but how's the mother-in-law suite that you were talking about?
Oh, nice. It is nice.
Anything that needs to be done there? Are the pictures online as well for that one, or am I missing?
Pictures online. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, give me 1 second. And any reason why you think it hasn't moved yet? Like, what are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think the housing market, and now I'm gonna tell you again, in that area, not flood insurance, but insurance is high in that area because we get beat by hurricanes and stuff like that. So insurance is kind of high in that area.
Yeah, I see.
That's the biggest thing, and that's what me and the realtor we were talking about. She was like, "Yeah," she said, "It's a big house. I have to do this, and then because I pay. Let me see. I'm gonna tell you now. I just changed it because I'm not living there. So I'm paying about $5,000 a year now. But before that, when I was staying there and everything, I was paying $14,580 something a year.
Yeah.
And that wasn't including the flood insurance. I had to get an additional policy with FEMA, like almost $6,000. So that's $20,000 if you think about it. Excuse my French.
Yeah.
Insurance. So I'm sitting here like, hey, let me get the hell out of this. I don't want it. And that's full disclosure to you, before you do purchase it. I know you do your due diligence, but I would never try to mess anybody over. I just let you know exactly what you're gonna get when you're gonna get it.
Yeah. Now let me ask you. You said you owe about $197, $198. Just curious, how much are you paying per month on your mortgage, and what's the interest rate on it?
Okay, the interest rate on is like 3.25, maybe a little bit less than that. Yeah, it's 3.25, and then I think with insurances and everything, and escrow kind of paying 28.65.43.
28.65.43.
Yep.
That's your
With this new policy, I'm sorry.
that's your principal and interest.
Yeah, principal, interest, and escrow.
Okay. What about taxes?
Yeah, tax all that's in there.
It's all in there. So that's your full PITI. Got
Yep,
it.
that's all.
Okay. And then just curious, for that property, how much do you think we can rent it out for?
Well, I think if you rent the whole thing, I think you do a lot better. I think you could probably get about 35.
3,500 for it.
I think you can get about 35. The realtor was going away. After that, I want to put on market for rent or stuff like that to say she can manage it and all this other stuff. And I was just like, 3,500. I say, hey, look, I don't know. A lot of people can afford that, but she said, yeah, because I guess we're an all-field industry-driven area here as well. So what they do is sometimes they rent out houses for some of the workers and all this other stuff, and they'll stay there. You might get a contract for 10 months. I had one house that had one of them in it for it. They pay you like fucking clockwork.
Yeah.
So it just depends on the clientele you get. But the money is definitely in the area, in the oil field, but it's hit or miss.
Yeah. Now you say 3,500. Like, what's the split between that? Like, how much for the main house and how much for the mother-in-law suite?
Well, I'm saying I would say in the market I would kind of do 20. I'd say 2,500 for the main.
25 for the main and 1,000 for the mother-in-law suite.
Yeah. And you got to realize, you see the pictures now. You also have a 3-car garage that's separate. That's by the mother-in-law suite, and also you have a 2-car garage connected to the main house.
Yeah. Okay. So 3,500. And then your PITI was what did you say it was? I'm looking at my notes. 28.65.
28.65. Yeah, I can send you a screenshot of it. That's what Navy Federal. Go on and eat.
Yeah.
Eat as much as you can. But when you have to do it for yourself, you won't be eating like that.
28.65. Just bear with me for a second. I'm just trying to calculate.
No, take your time. Look, if you can find a solution for me that I feel is the best for me, look, I appreciate you, and I'm telling you right now, I'm all for it. I just want to be able to do what I need to do in Texas and kind of put this one here behind me.
Yeah.
And I believe this upcoming year and then next upcoming years, and maybe even this year, as soon as things, I think the interest rates will come down.
Yeah. I mean, I absolutely love the interest rate that you got there. I'm just trying to find a solution here on what would make sense. I mean, 197 is just, if like, I'm just looking at some of the properties in the area, right? And I think the most that I can, yeah, go for it.
One second. All right, I'm sorry about that. Know what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm just looking at some of the properties in the area. I see one on East Main Street. It's newly remodeled, nice kitchen, open concept. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's pretty near your place. It's selling for 270. The only problem is it's been on the market for 135 days.
Yep.
That kills me.
Yikes. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And it's pretty close to the Bayou as well, right by East Main Street. So it's a little bit farther out. So I don't know if the neighborhood changes from where you're at to that place. I'm pretty sure it does. If I see a pretty big difference in price.
Yeah.
So right now I'm looking at it as, let's say if I buy it off you, I add a little bit of, touch up there, maybe change the kitchen because the kitchen is a little bit outdated from the picture. I can probably sell that on the market for maybe 250. Is that something that you have it at 235 and it ain't selling, but I understand if I add something on there, I'll probably sell it at 235. Yeah, 197 is just tough. And I'm trying to look if I can take over your payments and just get it So in that way, I'll make the monthly mortgage every month. You don't have to worry about it. Is that something that you'd be open to?
Yeah, but now tell me this. I would be very open to that. But this is what I don't want. I don't want this tying up my credit, because if you do that, it'll say my name, correct?
It is, yeah. Are you looking to buy property right now, or?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm looking to buy property in Texas, and I don't want that just sitting on my property. I know I can do. I forgot what farm. Somebody was trying to tell me. I kind of talked to somebody about avenue like this before. It was interesting to me, and I thought it would work. But I just don't want it to sit on my credit, even though we'd have an agreement for it just sitting on my. It would affect my VA stuff.
Yeah, if you're looking for your entitlement, is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I was thinking too, because usually when we do it this way and they need to, they're looking to buy a house right away, we started off kind of like as a rent to own, so it shows that that someone is paying your mortgage through rent to own. You know what I mean? That doesn't hurt your DTI. But as far as your entitlement goes, do you know how much is left over in your entitlement, and is that going to cover the next house?
I don't know if it will, because I'm looking at a $700,000 house, and I'm like,
Yeah, I understand. Now, just curious, as I'm trying to figure out a solution here. I mean, what happens in worst case scenario? Your house doesn't sell. What happens?
I just hold on to it. I mean, I have the house down the street. I have 2 other houses in the neighborhood. I mean, I can hold on to it. I just don't want to hold on to that house, because that's the biggest house.
Yeah.
The other houses pay for themselves.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm gonna come up with a solution. I'm willing to work with you. Like I said, if you put money into it, I'll put money into it with you. We can. I just want to, again, I really just want it off my credit. That's my biggest thing.
Yeah, no, I understand. And I mean, I want to make a deal with you too. You sound like a pretty straightforward kind of guy, and that's the type of guys that I like to do business with. The only thing that I'm just having, what's a little tough for me is that I can only sell that for about $235 fixed, and so I just don't have any meat on the bone after I put in, even if it's just a small cosmetic rehab. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. I think I might have to pass on this one. What I'll do is I'll double check. Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I'll run a deeper comp, underwrite it later on tonight. If I come up with something a little different, maybe I'll give you a call later or tomorrow.
Okay.
If not, one way or the other, I'll shoot you a text. Just at least you're aware. If it's something that I can pencil in, I can pencil it in.
Okay, and I'll do some more thinking on it. Like I said, how long would it have to stay on my name? Is there a time frame for it? Is it indefinite?
Yeah, great question. I mean, at 3%, that's a great interest rate. So we probably want to keep it probably as long as forever, right? But that being said, I mean, if we do something where we can do maybe like a 10-year or 15-year balloon, at least it gives me a couple of cycles, right? To see when's the best time for me to refi. As soon as I refinance it, then obviously the existing loan is the first lien. So that's going to get paid out first before anything.
Okay.
All right.
Well, look, think about it. Let me know. Like I said, I'm still not too opposed to it now on that. Even I'm gonna look at my entitlement. I'm looking for my entitlement. Call me back later so we can talk. I'm gonna go look at my entitlement stuff in a few minutes.
Yeah, look up your entitlement, and then if you don't mind, I think did you just text me your statement?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay, I thought you said you did. But if you do, I mean, you can block out all your personal information. I don't need that, but I would like to just see like the numbers, and then I can run some numbers in the back end and see if I can get if I can make this happen for me.
Well, I just changed insurances.
Uh-huh.
So I got a policy now that's only gonna charge me about $5,000 a year. So they have to recalculate the payment, because right now the payment is $2,065. Lady told me it's probably gonna go down to about $2,100 a month.
Got it.
Or maybe a little less. So No, wait, but I can show you the insurance breakdown too. What I'm paying in the actual policy. The actual policy is $14,586.
Got it. Yeah. If you can send me all that information, then I can run some numbers, and I just need to make sure that I'm able to cash flow on it. You know what I mean? Otherwise, like
Oh, no, you're good. You're good. See, because the difference is not now that I'm not staying in the house, I can go with the other insurance, and that other insurance actually saves me a hell of a lot because whoever rents or whatever, they have to get their own insurance.
Yep.
Or their own, renters insurance or whatever. So that saves me literally $10,000.
Yep. That's good to know. Okay. And then, by the way, just curious, is there any HOA over there?
Nope.
No restrictions. Okay.
No restriction. And again, you're on about an acre land. The house is nice. I mean, obviously I put a few extra dollars in for cosmetics. Like I have a guy coming this weekend to do some other stuff and to make sure everything's good. So.
Okay. All right. Send me all that information, Lawrence, and then let's see what I can do. Okay.
All right. Listen, I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right.
Hopefully we can find a solution.
Absolutely. Thanks, man.
All right. Bye-bye.
I don't like that one, John. You're the sub 2 person here. It doesn't make sense.
I mean, the rate's fine and whatnot, but I mean, the rent sucks. Like I was looking on Renometer.
Yep.
Look at your
like
text. I sent you that. I don't know.
Yep, that's what I was looking to.
Yeah.
I was looking at
like there's
1700.
and basically he just bought this thing in 22 at the peak of the market, $210,000. He's trying to sell it for what he's trying to sell it for, just to cover the agent's commission.
Yep. It doesn't make any sense. I was trying to see if I can do a sub 2 on it, but there's no cash flow. Plus Louisiana, it is rough in insurance. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That usually kicks it off the ready to buy bucket, All right. Well, there goes my only one that answers. Let's go to the next one. By the way, John, if anytime you wanna go, you let me know.
I got a few more minutes. My phone is blowing up, but at least we got 2 deals that we can JV on.
We got 2 deals, so I know you locked them up, but at least it's coming to this house, so should good to go. Where are my PPC leads? I think I had 2 PPCs that just came in, so let me see. Oh, no new PPCs.
So basically right now I got a wholesaler that can't close. I'm talking to this landlord. He has a couple of properties for sale here in Houston, just reaching out to you to see if we can make something happen. I'll send you the details on the properties. This is what I do. I get people that reach out to me. I record the phone call. I send it to you. Use it as a training tool to show you why or why not whatever it is that you sent me is or is not a deal. So sometimes folks are like, hey, I talked to somebody. They want to do a sub 2. They're ready to go. I call them up. I ask a couple of questions like, okay, so, what's your interest rate? 15%. And we got a balloon that hits next week. Well, how is that a deal? You want me to trade places with you? You want me to take over your toxic debt?
Yep.
And one of the lines that I got from Chris Voss, never split the difference. Well, how am I supposed to do that? I love that one too. That's a dagger.
Yeah,
how am I supposed to do that?
Hey, in Pennsylvania, we need to let them know that we're a wholesaler, right?
I have no idea.
I think so. All right, let me call this guy. I'm just going to call 2 more and then we'll call.
There's no such thing as a wholesaler. That's an exit strategy. So I don't know what the exit strategy is yet.
call has forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to
Back to reality, huh? Let me just put this on a campaign drip and I'll make another call. All right, let's call Robert. Robert sounds like a guy that will answer my phone call. What do you think?
Let's hope so.
Yeah, let's do it. Oh, just realized this might be a lot.
Hello.
Hello, is this Robert?
How can I help you?
Yes, Robert. Good afternoon. My name is Caesar. I'm calling about your property on or in Glenburn or Glen Burnie, I should say.
Burn, yeah.
Yeah. Are you still looking to sell that property by any chance?
Am I what?
Are you still looking to sell that property by any chance?
Yes.
Wonderful. It says here it's lot 16.
Vacant land.
It's vacant land. That's what I thought. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Gotcha. And then because I'm just looking at how it was filled out on my website. It's
Property. If you hit it and hit proceed, it'll take you down too.
yeah. So I'm on the main one. I'm on the home page.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
hit
On
real
the left-hand
property.
side, there's only like 8 boxes you can click.
Yeah. So do I hit real property? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it'll hit proceed, and you click on where it says search the real property database.
All right. All right. Give me 1 second. Man, I am dying here. I'm not seeing it. 1 sec. Search for. I am not seeing it, my guy. Is there any way any way you can text it to me? Oh, go
On
ahead.
the left-hand side of the page, I want you to click on anything that said it got to do with real property. Read them to me, and I'll tell you which one to click.
Yeah. All right. Let me go back.
Okay.
So when I click real property,
Yeah.
to the left says, "Oh, Jesus Christ." Okay, I see it now. Real property
Trust me.
search. Got it.
Trust me, it's there. Okay. After you click that, the next question it asks you, it says select the county. The parcel's divided up into 16 lots. I'm at the bottom of the page. This is what I want you to do now. I want you to click on above me, lot 15, the lot I'm adjacent to.
Okay, hold on for 1 second. So lot
Okay.
15.
Yeah, click on that.
So that's that one says apartments at Cedar. Is that right?
Cedar Hill. Yeah, that's who owns it is Snow Hill Investments. It tells you 4 pieces of information. It tells you who owns it, when they purchased it, how much they purchased it for, and how many acres it is.
Yep. I do see that.
Okay, you see when they purchased it, like 9 years ago.
I'm gonna look for that. Yep,
Okay, you see what he paid for it?
that was 1.4.
5.6. Yeah.
Yep.
And I want to sell mine. I'm the most motivated seller you'll talk to today.
Really? I like the sound of
Yeah.
that. So how much are you looking to get for your land?
$250 an acre, not 1 acre, and the whole entire parcel sold for less than that 9 years ago.
250.
My property tax hadn't went down in 9 years.
Got it. And how many acres again?
3.32, 3 1/3.
3.32. So you're looking a little over 750, yeah?
I'm looking for 830, but it's not
Okay.
etched in stone. I got a land lawyer. If I get something close to that, I'm retired from Bethlehem Steel, and I want to go where there's warm sunshine, not where it's 16 degrees out and a foot of snow on the ground like where I'm at.
How does Maui sound?
It's really good.
I did, Dad. I was just there for a whole month in November.
Wow.
I was in heaven, my man.
That's incredible.
I want to go back. It was just
Mm.
I found a place. It only cost me $1,000 a month, and I
Wow.
was literally a quarter of a mile from the beach, and I would just go to the beach every day, get some poke, and just eat fresh fish and drink a nice cold beer. You know.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you got 3 acres. You're looking at 830. I mean, I gotta look.
Look, I went to the zoning board. This
Uh-huh.
was when I was working, 9 years ago, when I was going to put some houses here before COVID hit. And plywood went from $30 a sheet to $95 a sheet. So, I pretty well put a damper on my things. But you could put 10 houses on each acre as long as they're attached. It has water, sewer, gas, and electric up to the property. All somebody has to do is tie in. And how I know that is when I went to the zoning board, they said, Bobby, do not dig here because there's an underground electric line. You got to call Mr. Tilley. Bob, don't dig here because there's a water line. There's where they think the lines are, and I'm not supposed to dig until call Mr. Utility. But I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? I'm ready to sell it. Sell.
Yeah. By the way, you're cutting in and out, but does it currently have power, water, etc.?
Yeah, it's got everything up to the property all summer time for $200,000 in itself.
Got it. Okay. And then can you the APN that you gave me, it's
You should be able to look it up easy with that. Elon Musk has a satellite up in the sky. If you plug in the parcel, the grid, and the map, you can get an overhead view of the property.
I just realized that I muted myself the whole time. He was giving me all the private information. But he didn't have the APN. He just gave me the map, the grid, and everything else. So I didn't know how to comp it or where to go. The person that he gave me, it got sold for 1.4, but dude, that was back in
Hold on, I was on
2016,
mute.
though.
What I wanted to know is there power, water,
Yep.
sewer
Yep.
already hooked to it?
Yep, exactly. He's got all of that. So I just don't know if that number's right. I need to comp it, and he didn't have the APN for me. Oops. He didn't have the APN for me, so I couldn't comp it correctly, you know?
Okay, hold on. Yeah, he was getting agitated. I could hear it.
Yeah, this one is actually that's not the APN number that I sent you on the private
Oh.
chat. That's the map, the grid, and the parcel.
You have the APN?
He doesn't have it. That's why he's gonna call me back and when he gets home in a couple of hours. So once I have the APN, then I can go to town and figure out, if it's a good value or not. But it's 3.3 acres, so
Is it entitled already or no?
that I do not know. What does that
ask
mean?
him. Well, basically, is it already parceled out? Does it have tentative maps? Is it just raw land? When you say it's got power, water, and sewer, it's already hooked up or it's nearby?
Got it. Okay. I'm just making notes here. Yeah, because it's 3.32 acres.
Let's see what this one is.
Let me just put this on the notes before I forget.
No.
What's up?
He wants retail. This guy's sending me a deal that's not even a close to deal. Hold on here. Comps, let's see here.
Text me your APN. All right, cool. So 2 hours from now, he said. What time is that? So that'll be around 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Sweet. All right, I got to get another one in there. Let me call the next guy.
I'm going to mute myself and verbally abuse a wholesaler that has no idea what the hell they're talking about.
Well, I don't know. Why don't we ask the viewers if they want to hear that? Maybe they might want to hear that. If you guys want to hear that,
you guys want to hear that?
Drop a 1 on the chat. If you want to hear more live seller calls, drop a 2. Come on, guys. Before we make the next call, let me know. Joseph said 1, 0, 1. All right, we got a bunch of 1s. Let's do it. This is, by the way, a treat, guys, because I've heard this before.
No.
Hey, what's up, my man? How are you?
Hey, what's up, John?
All right, so what's going on with this property? I'm looking at comps in the area. One right down the street sold for $65,000. There's one that's not really a comp. It sold for $31,000. Like, you sent me a photo. Like, what kind?
Yeah. So he got a comp of the property. So I was just texting about the other one.
Okay.
One he has is a 3-1 as well. He said he has a half an acre next to it.
Okay.
And he is asking $240 for that.
All right. So let's start with the one on Lee Street, the one that you sent me. Let me make sure that I've got the right one here. Yep, this is the right one. So this thing was on the market
in October for $165,000, but he's willing to sell it to you for $10,000 more than he couldn't sell it for.
Yeah. So he's saying he's open to negotiate the price.
Mm.
He's very stubborn, man. I'm trying to, work with him with the numbers and everything, but he's very stubborn.
Okay,
So
so
he's open to negotiate. So
okay, but he's already starting at $10,000 more than it was on the market for. So what are we negotiating? We're going to get back to 165 where he can't sell it. Like, does he want to sell this thing? Like,
yeah, he want to sell it. It's mainly for a rental property. It won't be no fixing, rehab it or fix it, whatever. Put it on the market. It's just mainly for rent.
okay. So there was one that sold right there for 31,000 that's bigger than his house. There's another one that sold for 65,000 that's a little bit smaller. I don't understand where he's coming up with 165 or 175.
Yeah.
And the house still needs work, right?
Yeah, it does need work.
So what are we doing?
Keeping up with the maintenance because he rents them, but I'm pretty sure it needs work.
How'd you find this lead?
He had a sign. He just got a sign in the street selling property.
Okay. So
I just called him up, and he got a couple of properties he's selling. He got also land, half an acre or an acre. I don't know.
yeah, I mean,
He doesn't want to give me too much details. He's very hard to talk.
okay, does that sound like a motivated seller?
He's not really motivated.
So then what are we doing? Why are we going to try to force a square peg in a round hole? Don't you think we should go find a better lead?
Yeah, sure, right.
Okay, my man, let me know. I'm here to help and whatnot, but this guy is a knucklehead. He doesn't want to sell his property. He wants to piss in your cornflakes.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, my man, let me know. I don't want to waste anybody's time, and we definitely don't want to waste yours.
No, sure. All right, thank you, John.
All right, brother.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.
Later. Okay, so that is not a fucking deal, okay? I don't know what we're doing. I don't think I was that hard on that guy.
No, you point out the good facts. I mean,
Right.
hey, look,
I gotta
if he
switch
thought
to this headset.
if he thought that was too hard, then he's not here to learn, right? Like, sometimes you got to give it to them straight up, so in that way they can learn and get better. Because at the end of the day, that's the name of the game, right? The better you get, the more money you'll make. So I thought that was perfect.
But if you have it on the market for 165 and now you're going to sell it to me for 175, you got a sign in your yard. You're a gruff old man. You don't want to talk about it. What are we doing?
Yeah, exactly.
If they're not motivated, then continue to be unmotivated. I'm trying to make some money.
Exactly. On that note, let me call this gal from Houston, but you're on my AirPods, so if you want to keep talking, go for it.
No, I got too many people blowing me up. I do appreciate the opportunity. Let's figure out what we need to figure out. Let's do some deals together.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we got those two right now. Let's keep at it. If you guys want to see John on this again, drop a one on the chat. I can definitely invite him again on maybe next week or the following week. And then other than that, John, man, thank you. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I appreciated you when you were doing your lives. I got a few amount of lines from you. And that's why when I started this, I'm like, dude, Closers Den, I got to get John on here. So thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, and let's definitely collab and do some deals together.
And before I go Raiders. That's all I got. All right, guys. Have a good day. I appreciate it.
Buddy. Yep. All right, John. Hop off. All right, guys. Hopefully that was hopefully that was entertainment for you guys. I always laugh whenever I hear him talk. But yeah, we're gonna continue to do this Closers Den. Thursday, I'm going to have our boy John Looney on here. So that's going to be a great one. I think we've got a lot to learn from that guy as well. He just started and he's just from the get-go is out the gates just making bank. So yeah, I want to continue to do this, guys. And that way you get different flavors on how people run their business, how they talk, how they close deals. Doesn't mean that they're better than me or I'm better than them or whatnot. It's just like I said, there's no right way, no wrong way, as long as you got to find the way that works for you. And then just, go with someone that resonates with you. For me, it's RJ Bates. And then from there, I take lines from everyone that I talk to. And so when I talk to someone like Joe over here or Joey or some other new guys, they're like, man, you're so good. I'm like, yeah, but because I listen and I just take one line from each other and make it my own. So let's do that. I know I promised someone that I will go ahead and make calls with them. So that won't be live, but I'll definitely, by the way, that's the reason why I wanted to point this out. For you folks that are watching right now, if you're new, that phone is heavy and you just want to be part of a group where you can actually hear people talk and you're picking up phones yourself. Okay. I'm talking about action. I'm more than happy to share my StreamYard link. We don't have to go live, right? We can record it or not record it, whatever it is. I'd say record it so that way you can go back to it and critique yourself. I'm more than happy to do that. The only thing I ask for is if we do that, it's going to be less talk and more activities, right? I also, one thing I've found is giving people feedback right away after that call sometimes can be, what's the word there? Detrimental, because now you're thinking about like, oh, well, I should do this. I should do that. I should do that. So if anything, I'd probably go like, hey, let's do like 5 calls where you're talking to someone. I'll take notes on what I thought was good, what didn't work. You can take notes yourself. And then after a few calls, then we can go into what you did well, what you could have worked on and so forth. Or we can even wait till all the way to the end. So in that way, it doesn't mess with your flow. You're just picking up the phone and you're just calling, and you're just doing what you need to do. So right now I have Joseph. We're going to hop on the phone. Joseph, if you don't mind, if you can give me like maybe 15 minutes, let me just take a quick break, grab a quick bite. And then I'll text you the link that you can hop on. And then moving forward, guys, if you guys want to do that, drop me a DM on Instagram, Facebook. It's just my full name. And I'll make sure to add you on as well. All right, cool. So till next time, tomorrow will be daily live seller calls. Thursday will be another Closer's Den with John Looney. And let's get at it. Let's grow together and inspire each other, guys. Have a good one.